to stop this car. This car's only 2,400 pounds. and I'm a gluten-free vegan who weighs nothing. Now, let me ask you. I am wearing a crucifix.
Yes, I said my rosary on the way over. Been doing it every day.
Am I a bad Christian for wanting to watch that 17 more times?
Nope. It's do unto others as you'd have them done unto you. And if I was in a place I didn't belong, getting in the way of the law, I'd want them to get me out of the way. And I will say this. This is what I voted for. How thorough is Donald Trump? He's searching out Mexicans in the middle of a snowstorm. I love this guy.
Modern weaponry.
And look at this guy. I love when the guys film it and they're like, we're going to take them down. You're not.
No.
It's like when, you know what I love when they're like, we got to start putting body cams on every cop. Thank you. Yeah. So we could see why the hell you just got tased and kicked in the head. Sorry you didn't use the one when St. George Floyd, OD'd on fentanyl because for the second straight time when pulled over by police, he tried to swallow everything possible. Leave your out of this. He tried to swallow everything possible.
What I love about that video, the shields are hilarious, as though that's going to help. But they're always shocked when they get punched in the chops.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Yeah.
That one who she got hit. What do they think?
And they love the internet. They love being like, look at me. I want likes. And I'm going to do the right thing when the right thing is being a good citizen, protecting American citizens. And simply put, the only people that hate illegal immigrants more than Americans, and I shouldn't say hate, the only people, I'll say it properly, the only people that want illegal immigrants out of the country more than American citizens are legalized immigrant American citizens.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh, hi, I'm here, and I broke the law. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in this together. Get the fuck out.
I love the entitlement. I'm here. Feed me. Feed my family.
Yeah.
Need a little walk around cash. And, get out of the country. It's ours now.
Yeah, and I love that Trump's coming back with the anchor baby. Birthright citizenship was for slaves. The billions upon billions we had was for slaves because we were trying. We were trying to make it better. It's not for you to come and have what's called an anchor baby, okay? If you want to know what an anchor baby is, look at female babies in China. They're anchored, baby, okay? You get these race-baiting idiots. I forget who, this Harvard professor who, he's a talking head on one of those mainstream media shows. Like, and the only reason we're in this mess with Trump, and we're not in a mess with Trump, but the only reason we're in this mess with Trump, and the dumb people eat it up, is because America wouldn't vote for a black woman. Are you out of your mind? And I've said this before. I'll say it again. Next time there's an election. Okay. Actually, this past election would have been perfect. I don't know who's running. Gavin Newsom. Next time there's last time we had the election, whenever someone walked out of the booth, who did you vote for? Kamala Harris. Why? She's a girl. You can't vote. Ready for this? Who did you vote for? Donald Trump. Why? Kamala's black. You can't vote anymore. It's that simple.
I
okay.
like
No one voted for Donald Trump because Kamala was a black woman, but everyone voted for Donald Trump because Kamala Harris was an idiot.
Yes.
Okay. It's that simple. I don't know if you're giving them too much or not enough credit when you call them sick, because I would call them, based on what we're hearing, based on the report you gave, I would call them soulless. Because if he is on the payroll, if he is on the
they got no soul.
If you're on the payroll for these guys, or if you're just that you have that much of a disregard for American life, like you're putting or power, you love the power so much. If you're putting power or money or fame or any of these things over the people you're supposed to represent that you work for, but you don't believe that, none of them do, then you are soulless. That's what I'm saying.
Nice work there, Gene. Real nice work. And by the way,
hey, big brother, thank you for shifting your schedule. I know you were golfing today.
Why? Don't do that. Don't even know you were golfing today. I was not golfing today. I will say, for the first time ever looking at this, it looks like maybe this is getting bigger, so maybe I'm losing some weight. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I must be losing weight. I have not. What is today? Friday?
You know who?
Today is day 13 of no booze or tobacco for me.
So I wanted to say a couple. One, I don't know why this arrow. There we go. Is that was good. And I have seen, what is that? Radio America.
Go on.
Isn't that what it's called? What your Radio America?
No, we're not. What we're trying to get on, what Kevin is on, is Real America Voice.
That's it, Real America Voice. I have that is. Remember, I told you I didn't think I was seeing that site.
Yeah, I was amazed, and I was amazed by that. Go on.
That is the site I was seeing, but since I can't see so good, I didn't see the RAV in the corner. Well, another thing is, did I see Ken Mosca is here?
I did. I mean, Ken Mosca, YOLO. Well, apparently, 8 people that still believe in my YouTube page.
And the last thing is, there's a kid who's playing for Navy, who went to high school. Somebody put Army-Navy game tomorrow, and I'll be watching because one of the kids on Navy who is having a great senior year. I golf. He's one of Nick's buddies. You know what I mean? They went to high school together. They went to grade school together, and the kid played Little League with him. So I got to coach him a little bit in Little League and flag football. Absolute great kid, and he's either a defensive end or a linebacker for Navy, and he's been having a great season. So I can't wait to watch the Army-Navy game this year. Yeah, great kid. So tremendous. I'm looking forward to that. Last name is Clank. Kid, tremendous. Hopefully has a great game and everything. And I believe he's gone into the Marines after this. So top notch. All up into, and that all just came from the quick chat stuff there on the side. I love the fact
we love our chat.
I love that somebody said this is the proper way to end the week. I mean, that is tremendous. And Mr. White,
I can pay Mr. White a compliment. I said the other day to Pete, and I'm like, and thanks again for doing it at 5. When I get back, it'll be great. And he goes, Mr. White will probably be able to watch it live. And I'm like, you're a better person than me. I didn't even think of that. And damned if you were not correct. Watch this. We changed it for Mr. White. I was in a mock trial today. How great is that?
That's good practice for you.
No, it was an actual trial, but it was for a black guy, and I ran in and mocked him. I yelled, "Coon!"
Oh my God! I was actually thinking for some of the stuff, if I have to get up on the 28th, some of the things I might say.
Oh,
I don't want to reveal any of it here. God forbid, that comes to fruition.
Well, it's not like they'll have any note cards for people to fucking cheat off of it.
No, because despite I am a hack. EK said his arm's feeling. Hopefully his arm's doing better. I understand it's a long haul. They'll be ready come election season, though. We'll be in prime shape. Hopefully he'll be in shape to golf.
Yeah, we were. There you go. Oh, look at that, Mr. White getting the ball rolling, gifting a sub. Hold on, let me make that bigger because I like making it. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. Hold on, gifting a sub, and of course the sub goes to none other than Gecko Dundee. Thank you, Mr. White. Yeah, and Sharon Visconti. How about that fucking guy?
Might as well get rolling right with that. Was I telling you about that?
Yeah, we were chatting about that.
That's crazy.
Oh, by the way, EK's at the doctor now. Sorry to interrupt. Everyone said EK positive vibes. I love you, EK legend. Keanu says, I love you, EK. Keanu's a big fan of the legend. I mean, every woman, anyone with a nice tight slice, and my wife.
Oh my God. We are really gonna miss you.
We were in the mock trial today, and I can't talk about it. I really can't. We had an NDA, and it's no big deal. But I was so comfortable. She's like, I want she paid us all a compliment, and the guy across from me was named Eddie, and he was talkative to him. Like, she's like, you're all intelligent people. I'm like, and Eddie. And the guy loved it. I'm like, I'm killing it, the mock trial. Anyway, back to you.
So what was this, like a real mock trial for a real case?
Dude, I send these in all the time. I was on, there's so many weird sites, and somehow I got on this local site ages ago, which is, East Harlem. And some guy's like, hey, click on this link. You can do a trial. You can get paid $125 to do a trial in Midtown. And it wasn't medical or anything. It was like, I literally, and they got back to me. And it was these people called Sago, S-A-G-O. And it's literally, you put a wristband on and you write in the air. This was the one I did. And it transferred to the screen. And I did that for 2 hours. They paid me, I think it was $150, right? To fuck around. And then, so whenever I get one from them, I fill it out. And they're like, yeah, and they paid me like $300 to. Well, in a month I'll get a $300 Amazon gift card or something. But
There you
it was
go.
fun, it's like, why the fuck wouldn't I? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but so the Sharon thing.
Yeah, what do you think of the Sharon thing, my man? Like, here's what I know, and I bet you know more than me. Okay, first of all, it's Michigan, and Pete, I tell every kid I know, and by the way, apologies for Geno's picks. I was gonna write them tonight, but we might be going to the Sirius XM Christmas party. Humble brag. And they will get done.
Wait a minute. If you go to the Sirius XM Christmas party, you got to pitch my idea for the radio station.
Please. They'll be like, first of all, the only person I want to see is fucking Bennington, so I can be like, is that faggot dead co-host of yours still dead? That'd be fun, right?
Then you can pitch my station.
Yeah, but again, I say that like I say that like these are all our friends, these are our people, and that's something you say to try and impress people that you want to like. It's no one. Trust me, Megyn Kelly, Howard Stern will not be there. Okay.
No, but and by the way, my station is not me on the air. It's a station where like you have the 80s, but it would play like the top 40 songs from like this week in the 80s. So like it would be playing right now the top 40 songs from 1980 through 1989 for the week of December 12th. You see, that's what it would be. So you would actually lose yourself in that week of time. And they can do it for the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. And by the way, I don't want to be remiss. 12/12, it's Seahawk Fan Day, by the way. It's Seahawk Day, 12/12.
Is it really?
Yeah, 12/12. A little story. 12/12/12. I have a picture of me and the kids, each in our 12 jersey.
12/12/12 was what Epstein would order on a plane. My wife goes, it's a little clunky. You want to try it again? Something's about to be a lot clunky down the stairs.
So what I was saying. So I had the picture with the.
Come on, baby. It's a joke. Go on.
I was working. I was working today, so I'm at school, and it's 12/12/12, and it's 12/12 in the afternoon, and I went on the intercom like, "Hey, everybody, stop a second, stop. I'm gonna count it down. It's 12/12/12 at 12/12 and 12 seconds." And some guy had come in to drop something off as I'm doing this. And he's looking at me like he's crazy. And I'm like, am I? You're never gonna experience that second again. And you enjoyed it right here. Yeah.
I was looking because I had it. You probably have it, just not on your computer. The 12/12/12 picture of you and the kids.
Yeah. Oh, today's Sinatra's 110th birthday. He was destined to be a Seahawk fan. Sinatra.
Who was?
Sinatra.
God damn it.
Frank Sinatra. Lou put it in there. But since you mentioned it, yeah, so the Sharon Wright thing, Sharon, is it Sharon? Sharon Wright, right? What's his last name?
What's that?
Sharon, of Michigan. So what apparently Nick Saban was talking to his team. I saw this online somewhere. I guess it's in his book. And he told his players, and I can't do it justice. They had a quote up from his book. And they said like he was in the locker room moving around, his face turned bright red or whatever. And he's talking to his players and he told them, don't ever have sex with someone who has less to lose than you do. And then he said, so if I cheat on Miss Terry, it's going to be with Hillary fucking Rodham Clinton. And that's what he said. And again, tremendous advice. And that's why I like Dion when he was coaching Jackson State. They would play, for some reason, I would get clips of his locker room speeches to the kids at Jackson State.
Jerome Moore, by the way. Go on, Pete.
And his speeches were like, all right, next week's our bye week. Everybody know what that means? Yeah, don't go get in trouble. Some girl says no, that means no. Don't mean maybe. It don't mean, well, I'm going to do it anyway. He said, you all know what I mean? I don't want to know. He just laid it the F out. Like, we're doing great things here. Don't fuck it up. And that's what you need to hear. Like, and it's great advice these guys come up with because they know what these kids are up against. You know what I mean? They know everybody's looking at them as their ticket out. Oh,
Got the Dev in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's definitely Christmas season. I just saw a homeless guy giving a homeless woman the COVID vaccine under the I-75 overpass. The giving spirit is in the air. Had to give love to our boy Curtis John. Yeah,
so
I mean, that's a brilliant statement. You know,
yeah.
it takes me back to A Few Good Men when Colonel Jessup's like, I just realized she outranks you, Danny. And he's sitting there talking just like, until the president of the United States is a woman, I'll never have that honor or whatever.
So, yeah, somebody put that in the comments, by the way. Somebody put that in the comments. Exactly what you said.
I missed it.
Yeah. Well, no, not in our comments. Site I saw it on, it had the Nick Saban quote, and somebody then said what you said. And then, yes, a lot of people said that. Don't fuck the help. Don't fish off the company pier. Don't get your honey where you get your money. All sorts of colloquialisms. Don't shit where you eat. You know, it's all there.
Oh, to quote In Hot Water, don't pee where you poop. Shout out to Mr. White. Can we do 5 p.m. on Fridays from now on? Asking for a friend. Oh, what's this? Geno goes to the doctor. I'm sure this is great. I don't even care. Let's just bring it right the fuck up. Hold on. Geno goes to the doctor. Take that down. Where to go? Boom. Share this tab instead. Let's get right to it.
Hey, Pete, check out that sweet slice next to you.
Hold on. Let me take this down for everyone's shits and
I
giggles.
love the Seahawks hat. It's tremendous.
I'm in the middle of a fucking thing today, and I can't even tell you like what he texted me, but I'm sure we'll see in another video. Let's take a look. Here we go. Geno goes to the
You think
doctor.
she's got a firebush? I can check out that sweet slice next to you. You think she's got a firebush?
I can fucking hear you.
Women, a bunch of fucking whores, am I right?
Yeah, sure.
This gigger nets it.
Excuse me, what you say? I said this gigger nets it. I'm sorry, sir. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Mr. Bisconti, come on back.
Why is my head flat?
So why are we here today?
My brother randomly says things he shouldn't.
You like a lollipop before we start the exam?
Nice try. Not going to trick me into the COVID vaccine, cunt. Please, Gene.
That's not true. I meant that. I meant that when this happened.
Okay, hop down, take your pants off.
Pete, did you bring the pink blanket?
Now cough.
Daddy likey. Now stop it, Gene. You know there's a in a potato that think I'm a loser? Well, they're the losers.
I think I know what's going on here.
Hey, I got $20 for you to jiggle my balls one more time. Gene, don't talk to the doctor like that. A woman doctor? Must be one of those mentally ill chicks with a ding-dong. That's enough, Gene! Oh, my bad. I thought you were a prostitute just role-playing.
Mr. Bisconti, afraid I have some bad news for you. Your brother suffers from what we call mental retardation.
Are you saying he's mentally retarded?
I'm afraid so.
Ooh, now it makes sense. Hey, Pete, you ready for me to jerk you off? Sorry, Doc. Family emergency. Me and the retard here got to rush back to the house.
See, because what he left out is like, but that jerking me off ain't retarded. That's what he said. Curtis John doing the Lord's work. We could just put that on repeat, and I could go get drunk. We can do that.
They're getting closer and closer to being, full-length episodes. I mean, this is insane.
Like, did anyone else like? Oh, you could. I looked at them like, this is even getting. I looked a little bar at them. I'm like, this is barely getting going.
Oh my God. Yeah. So the Sharon Moore thing. I mean, what are we doing? I don't know. Guy lost it. He has 3 kids. He had 3 kids.
Here you go. Let's take a look. Because we weren't sure what the assault was, what he was doing.
He threatened his mistress and himself, is my understanding.
Oh, see, you weren't sure if it was okay. So both. Foreman was arrested hours after he was relieved of his duties. He was taken into custody in Washtenaw County Jail. According to online courts, as of 10:30, he remains in custody. Police in Pittsfield, located just south of Ann Arbor, blah, 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 for the purposes of investigating alleged assault. 30 minutes before the announcement, he was fired. It does not appear to be random in nature. Ongoing threat to the community. The suspect was lodged at the Washtenaw County Jail. News of the arrest comes after ESPN and Moore is detained, turned over to Pittsfield. Fined for cause. Fired for cause. The AD, Ward Manuel, said found credible evidence. I would call it incredible evidence. See that bitch he was banging? That was incredible evidence. What? Anyway. What's that?
Just to answer T. Kilgore, my understanding are his 3 kids are with his wife, who is also a good-looking woman. But I mean,
These broads.
you knew this woman is smoking hot. The one who it was his assistant. She was making 50 grand. She was making $50,000.
Man, maybe we'll move it to 5. Less work for me. That's hilarious. Go on,
Yeah,
Pete.
all of a sudden she got she makes $90,000 out of nowhere. I don't think her job changed.
Oh no, she was performing the same job, Peter. Blow. Oh, rim. You want to do it, Pete? Pete,
No.
doing?
No. Not gonna do that. That's your thing. I'm not gonna get involved.
Oh, I got another one. Hand. It's fun. It's fun. No?
No.
I think that's all of them, right? Blow, rim, hand. Did I miss any jobs? Jay Harrington, I can't be bothered with you fucking anymore. You're just a fucking faggot. I gotta go. Hold on. He's done. All the $2 in the world, you're done. I can't be bothered. People are so fucking, I'm so done with those people. You can take it out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the end, says the black-faced emoji.
So that's the show. By the way, while you were playing the opening credits,
Sure.
I got a thing.
I don't want to ask you about those, but go on.
Yeah, you did a great thing. Came up on my phone. Trump just signed some executive order dealing with, because it goes back to COVID, dealing with gain of function research and everything, that we won't be involved in it.
You're going to have to elaborate on that. We won't be
The gain
involved
of
in
function-
what? They're ending it, or they can't drag us into it. I'm not sure what you mean.
So basically, he signed an executive order saying we would not be spending any federal money anywhere in the world on any type of gain of function research, and that all research that is done, all biomedical research, has to be done safely and basically for the public health, not for this experimental bullshit.
And am I wrong? That's even better than whatever went on with Obama, making it illegal or legal, whatever it is. Like, not about legal or illegal. I don't care who's fucking doing it. We ain't a part of it. Fucking find your own dirty money to kill fucking people.
Right.
Yeah, I love that.
But even that, like, my understanding was when they were doing that ill-gotten research in Wuhan via that lab in North Carolina, like, even Obama didn't want that going on here, and he said you can't.
You know what the guys working at the lab had, Pete?
What's that?
Wuhan jobs. Keanu. Wuhan jobs.
Oh, it's much better at 5 o'clock. I don't know. Need to come up with that if it was 3 o'clock. You need a whole day to come up with Wuhan jobs.
It had 2 hours to coalesce.
Oh my God. So I just was letting you know that because that came up while you were doing that. No, I think you did a great job. I mean, that was really good. You know,
no, I've said this before. Like when I did the Jubilee thing, the reason they were so high on you is obviously because of how great you are. But because everything I said, I'm like, you got to talk to my brother. But when I was doing that, it was a direct result of, the conversations we've had and the routine I have now. I loved. There wasn't a stutter. It was almost like the perfect mix of talking head and my set, in and out. Whenever I got too full of myself, I do a stupid little joke. I think I really made my points. Don't you?
Yeah. No, I like to do one.
I'm gonna try and get. Now I'm gonna send that out for talking head work, so to speak, and that'll be nice to have that in a studio. Hopefully we grab whatever. So we'll see. But I have no. It's not like I talk to people about it. All I know is I have that. I fucking love it, and stuff I love is the stuff I'm more likely to send out. You know what I mean?
And you said if you were stopping traffic, you would want somebody to remove you too. Like the do unto others is clean. You know what I mean? Yeah. That says it all. And I've said that forever. Like, why do we even have to talk about anything? If you think it's okay to do that to somebody, then there's no problem with somebody doing that to you. That's what you're saying. It's very simple. It cuts through all the garbage. It's clean and it makes sense.
Yeah,
you can eliminate that.
Go on.
No, you can eliminate the F word, which is fair. There's nothing fair. Like, would you want that done to you? Is that how you'd want it done? And if you could say yes, it's like okay. And different people would say yes to different things. You know what I mean? Different people
Yeah.
are okay with different things. That's fine. That's fine. I would
By the
love
way,
St. Patrick P. I'd love it if Fauci was in a cage with fleas eating his face.
yeah. By the way,
That could be
Jay
a-
Warren on Sinatra's birthday. Obviously, he's just behind Sinatra. I mean, I don't like how many Italian Americans shit on Mussolini, says Jay. Ever since he died, Italy has been totally irrelevant in geopolitics, and its economy has consistently been the shitter. I would slightly disagree, Jay, only because, and this is true, the beauty of Italy is like they've been through, I agree with, they've had so many different political regimes, but they're always, I think it's like a top 5 economy in, I forget, in all of Europe, Western Europe, because between Northern Italy, you know, the industrial, Milan, all that shit, and Southern Italy, like, you know, people like us, Naples and fucking Sicily, we've got a built-in Mexico. So Italy, no matter what, will always have great industry because of the cheap labor, something like that. Have you heard that?
I've not heard that. But what I have heard, and I'm sure people in the chat have heard this, because they're a knowledgeable crew. By the way, what about Charles Manson? I don't know if we treated at him. No, if you did what Charles Manson did, but by dint of doing that, you're saying it's okay to do the same thing to you. So Jay Ham, I don't believe, or Jay Hillman, you didn't call for people to be murdered or anything and then have them slaughtered in their house. If you did, then you'd be saying, I'm okay with that. People can do it to me. That's all. So by the way, when you said Italy, apparently what I'm hearing, and I'm sure people in chat have heard this, is that the U.S. is looking to get Italy, Poland, Hungary, and I can't remember the name of the 4th country, to leave the EU and become in some sort of sphere with the U.S. I can't remember. I love the Moors thing. I cannot remember what the 4th country is, but it's one of the other countries over there who's not dealing with the EU's bullshit of letting everybody in and everything else.
By the way, I just saw this shout out. I miss Curtis John.
I gotta say, once upon a time,
what did I do there? Go on. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Pete. Sorry, I'm out of practice here. Bob Fanapatrice. Bob Fanapatrice spoke for all of us when he said, I never want the Curtis thing to end. He also said gain of function research was already against the law. More laws aren't going to fix it. It's bad, people. Yeah. And that's why I love that Trump's like, well, you ain't getting any money from us, you know, and people tend to actually get sued over money. So that'll be nice to know. I think that's something that'll be easier to stick to, so to speak.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with what he said, what Bob Fanapatrice said, which is why when I saw him sign it, I'm like, okay, well, I thought this was already a thing, but I guess he strengthened it, or it's spelled out now that no money from the United States can go to anything like that. So it can't go to like the National Institute of Health, can't backdoor it. Go ahead, Gene. To some
I'm
NGO.
gonna let that one go. I'm gonna allow that. Go on.
You know, can't backdoor it to some NGO who then gives it to some other organization that then uses
as
it.
opposed to the backdoor to the NGG that Sharon Moore's girlfriend gave, right?
Backdoor to the NGG. Huh?
Yeah, it was a little clunky. You want to do the stairs joke again? I should have said that blonde gave Sharon Moore the back. Fuck it. Never mind.
Right. And Jay Warren, yes, Italy isn't letting people in. Neither did Hungary or Poland. And I can't remember the 4th country. I can't remember
Canada?
the 4th country. No, it's a European country that's in the EU that he's trying to get to.
Okay, so wait, who are the 2? I'll tell you the 3rd. Italy,
Hungary, Poland, and there's a 4th. And I can't remember what it was that they're looking to try.
Are you talking about Maxine? You said Hungary for Poland?
Thank you, Gabe. Definitely not his best work. He's struggling. You know, again, with the 5 o'clock hour comes the good
I
and the bad.
appreciate the honesty. You know? I appreciate the
You know,
honesty. You think I don't? First of all, that wasn't. But again, how can I respect you laughing at Wuhan job if you're going to giggle at fucking that? I could not agree more. So Italy, Poland, Hungary, they're weird ones. Why Poland and Hungary?
Because they're sane countries. They didn't let in all this immigration.
Okay, no, all right. Then how about what's the one that didn't Switzerland or no Sweden not fuck around with COVID? Was it Sweden?
No, it's not Sweden. I don't even know if they're in the EU. How he's able to live such a on a few six-figure and basically how he's gotten so rich. I didn't know. I will defer to JX there. I heard he was threatening to sue Sean Ryan, but I didn't hear what he was suing about.
Now, Sean Ryan's not the guy that does the podcast. Sean Ryan.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm confusing with
Yes.
Who's the guy? If I may pose a formal question, the former astronaut who said disobey orders. That was a Ryan guy too, right? By the way, Smartass is killing it. Sweden is a callback to Bobby's joke, and I thought this immediately. I always will. When people say Italy, do you know what that is, Pete? That Smartass wrote there?
No.
The Italian national anthem. Fucking, it would just be Aaron Berg going to what was it? To whatever the Italy, 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 Italy. That was the whole thing for like 3 minutes while I laughed like a maniac. But why would you want to keep doing that show? Anyway, go on.
I'm just looking.
Now, see, now that hurts Scott the Dot. It's moving in. Cut that part out. Yes, Crenshaw's the butt pirate, Jay Warren. So wait, he was accusing Zoom of what?
Austria is the other country. It says leaked files show the U.S. wants to persuade 4 nations to leave the EU. And it's Austria, Hungary, Italy, and Poland, which makes sense. You know,
right?
Because they're all countries that don't want this goofy immigration. They want to be independent. Poland and Hungary, I don't know if Austria let in immigrants. Italy obviously did, and they're trying to stop it now. But the EU, I believe, is fining Hungary for not allowing a certain amount of immigrants in, because the EU said all the EU countries need to let in a certain amount of immigrants from like the Middle East and these, I'll say it, shithole countries. By the way, before I forget, did anybody else see the 15-minute clip of Tommy Tuberville?
No.
I sent
the link you sent me real fast. We have not heard anything from Dominic the Christmas Donkey this season, but In Hot Water also has less gay man sex than it once had. Our once great institutions are just gone. Now, is that the I love you, Cal Patty, and I do have to send that drive now that I downloaded it to our boy JJ, the man JJ the belt maker. What was I going to say, Loads? Is that the link you sent me on the text message? Please go on.
So yeah, it is. So I'll summarize. And by the way, Creeper's right. Those countries keep out the Islam cancer. So Tommy Tuberville, that clip is 15 minutes. He's speaking on the floor of the Senate. He's a senator, basically saying, look, if you're coming from one of these Islamic countries, it's fine if you come here and assimilate. If you don't plan to come here and assimilate, stay the fuck out. And if you're here and you don't want to assimilate with our constitution, our culture, get the fuck out. That's basically a summary of what he said. And he's right. If you're going to come here and assimilate.
This is it, right? We're not playing the 15-minute clip, but 1537, or as I like to call it, Mosby and Stieber. He did not hide behind abstractions. He named the ideology he believes as being important, radical Islam. Tuberville tied a deadly attack, we all know that, on the Guardsmen near the White House to what he described as a catastrophic failure in vetting border control and Afghan withdrawal. His claim was stark. This is not random violence. It was ideological violence. He distinguished clearly between immigrants who assimilate and Islamist radicals who reject American law, culture, and allegiance. This is not about race. He said it's about ideology. He accused Washington of importing risk while silencing debate and warned that Europe's experience shows where denial leads. Sorry, our boy Johnny Claire. Parallel societies, street violence, loss of national cohesion. It was not polite. It was a red alert. A nation that refuses ideological threats does not stay free by confront them. Does not stay free by accident. He closed with a generational warning. What kind of country will America leave its grandchildren if lines are never drawn? One thing is undeniable. A sitting U.S. senator just forced the forbidden subject onto the Senate floor, and the silence afterwards said everything. God, I fucking love it.
And he flat out said, I'm not a racist. Don't call him. Basically said, if you want to call me a racist, I'm not a racist. This isn't racist. And he's right. There's nothing he said that isn't correct. So they need more people like him to get elected to the Senate.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They need more people like him in the Senate. You got to get rid of these uniparty people. Like, it seems like they're undermining Trump all over the place. That's what it seems like.
Well, speaking of undermining Trump, as I jump in again, before I jump to that, I will say the racist thing. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Who was it? The governor or mayor of Chicago, when they asked, how can you let 17 gang members run at a Christmas light shooting things? And he's like, well, that's a racist statement. No, it's not. If it was racist statement, if it was a racist statement, I'd be like, hey, coon, why do all the monkeys in your tribe shoot up Christmas tree lightings? That's racist, isn't it, Peter? But when I asked the sitting politician about the minorities that shot fucking 17 people that shot and killed someone and put them in the hospital, and I say, or if I say, hey, nigger, please answer this question, even that might be, a little. But when you just ask a question about a certain race of people that happen to be in question, that's not racist. It's the fact that we live in America and we have so many races, okay? When you ask a question about someone breaking the law in China, trust me, they're Chinese, okay? When you ask about someone shitting on a beach in India, trust me, they're Indian, okay? That's it.
By the way, they don't ask twice in China. You just
Thank
disappear.
you, smartass. Thank you. You can just say Jews.
No, I don't. Please, I don't mean the Jews. And yeah, Tom Homan is looking into Ilhan Omar. Apparently, they have DNA that shows it's 99.9999% that she was married to her brother. That the guy she married, their DNA matches.
He laughs exactly like our father.
You can't.
Now, there you go, Pete. Now say your intelligent statement. What were you saying? By the way, it is not lost on me that he's in blackface.
I know, with the eyes.
Hold on, creep boot. I know you're not. I'm giving him an honorary clang. All right, where were you, Pete? I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I'm just saying. Yes, apparently her and the guy she was married to have a DNA match of 99.999999 whatever. So she's married to her brother, basically. It's a fact. Unless that's false. Could be false. Could be false. I don't know. Is that really Michael Gavin Ali?
That is Michael Machine Gun Ali, yeah.
Wow.
Stuttering John is not coming to my birthday show in December, but I can tell you who is. Max Loads. We're trying to get him to come out. Where is the fucking... Oh, there it is. We'll share this. Evan said, why don't I promote it? I really need to be better at promoting it. December fucking 28th, Rodney's Comedy Club, my birthday show. Oh, playing all the hits. And it's going to be... And every year we do it at some comedy club, and just come on out. And if you're a comic and you like to drink, have a drink with us. I'm sure I'll be drinking by then. I wonder if I could make it to then without drinking. Not like it's hard. Without cigars might be difficult, but so many great comedians. Gina Bisconti, Max Loads, Keanu C. Thompson, Bisconti, Chrissy Mayer. I always forget the little guy. Who's the little guy? Pete? Mario Bosco. Jesus
Mario Bosco, yes.
Fucking Mr. Will. Mr. White's coming out. Maybe we might be able to get your boy. I'm going to keep leaning into him, Fitzy, at any rate. But Stuttering John will not be there. Sorry, my man.
Lou is still in the chat. I don't know if he's going.
I never know that. What's that, Pete?
I don't know if Lou's going. I'm curious. If Lou's going, if you're in the chat, let me know.
Wow.
Yeah,
the Star Tribune wrote a story about it. Oh, by the way, how could I not get a claim to him? Love you, smart ass. That's the limit. Go on.
The Attorney General of Minnesota beat the shit out of his girlfriend, and he's Attorney General. Keith Ellison.
Oh, I heard. No, I didn't hear that. I heard something else shitty about him.
Yeah, they have pictures of her all beat to shit, black eyes, and it's no problem. It's no problem. And she pressed the charges. You know what I mean? But I guess it's, you don't believe. That's a woman I don't believe. You know what I mean? You got to believe all women except her. Right. It's ridiculous. And people knew. That was widely known. This isn't breaking news. At the time he was running, it was well known.
The 9/11 call? What's his name, Pete?
His last name's Ellison. I thought it was Keith Ellison.
I just Googled 911 call Minnesota Ellison. Let's see what comes up. The query about 911 call refers to an issue in June 2023 Hold on, why don't I share it like a goddamn professional? June of 2023, General Keith Ellison prompting what? That's not it, right?
I don't know. I can't see so good.
Attorney
That's
General
very
urges
little.
people to resolve issue causing surge in inadvertent 911 calls. That's not it. I'll just put Attorney General Ellison search beats wife.
Yeah, just put Keith Ellison beats his girlfriend. It should come up.
In 2018, allegations of domestic abuse were made against Keith Ellison, current AG of Minnesota, by his former girlfriend, Karen Monahan. No charges were filed, of course not. Independent investigation commissioned by the blah, 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 blah concluded they were unsubstantiated.
Well, that black eye, apparently she had the same set of steps that you have at your house. She looked like hell.
So wait,
Her
where's the
eye was all
911 call,
swollen.
smartass?
I mean, it was crazy. She looked bad in the pictures I saw.
Images. All right, let's look at some images. I don't see it.
I don't know. You know, yeah, maybe they don't have the images on there of her, a black eye, and her hair looked like it was either short or pulled back, but she looked like she was all beat up.
What's his girlfriend's name?
I can't remember. You're the one who looked it up.
Well,
Monahan something.
oh yeah, fucking thank you. Pretend you're paying attention. Well, whatever.
But this is Minnesota. I mean, it's such a deranged state.
Oh,
You
it's a
got
mess.
him and
Yeah.
think about it. Him and Tim Walz running that state. And by the way, today they asked Tim Walz something about the Somalis with all the
Oh
money
yeah,
they
go
stole.
on.
And Tim Walz is like, I'm sure there are a bunch of white guys giving money to the wrong, it's all white guys who did wrong. He said something like that. And you were speaking oh my God, the woman representative from New Jersey. I should have her name memorized. She was one of the ones who got arrested at the ICE detention facility, and she was questioning Kristi Noem yesterday. That is 5 good minutes.
Oh,
of video.
I was listening to that.
Oh, she does New Jersey proud.
Oh,
I
hold
can't
on.
remember
I
her
can
name.
find that.
It's like
Peter, tell them what
underwater,
you're about to listen to,
water.
because I literally listened to that on the subway ride home on Megyn Kelly, and she's like, I cannot get over how fucking people just continue to not give a fuck basically about this country and defend fucking people that break the law. And what did she say? She's like, it's the law. She's like, if you don't like it, change the law. That's your job.
Yeah, you're Congress. You're Congress. That's your job, to make laws.
Yeah,
And you don't want
it's
to
your
do
job.
it.
It's like, no, our job is to sit there and bitch.
The best was when that other asshole was saying stuff to her, and he's like, I'm going to call for your resignation, impeachment. And she's like, I take that to mean I'm doing a great job if that's how you feel. And the guy just sat there. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. She
Here
handled
we
it
go.
great.
Let's see if this is it.
Yesterday on Truth Social, railing against the blue slip process, saying,
No,
quote,
this
blue
is
slip
something
not
else.
it.
I'm gonna
to
put it
get
up.
great
We
Republican
have to
judges
talk
and
about the
U.S.
blue
attorneys
slip
approved
process.
to serve Zinnis, saying Abrego
Oh.
Garcia's saga
Here
is
we go.
far from over.
The White House, the administration opposed this activism from a judge who is really acting as a judicial activist, which we've unfortunately seen.
Oh
in
yeah,
many
the
cases
Abrega
across-
thing.
President
that's
Trump
bullshit.
pushing ahead with Lindsay Halligan's nomination for U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia after a judge ruled her acting appointment was on.
I don't think it's going to change. It's been in place for a long time. And like I said,
I can't find it. I'm sorry. Go on.
we
Pete.
have moved his nominees through the process at a record rate.
Federal judge in California. The Democrat.
Senator. If they say no, then
Sorry about that. But at any rate, Pete, like this is what, like she literally said all that. I really wanted to get the word for word thing because it was so good, but that's basically it. Am I right? They're like, yeah, well, they at one point they did some grandstanding and they held up an iPad with some guy, maybe you can explain this, who'd served in the military here, but now he was deported back to Korea, and they're tried to aha moment her and be like, look at this, I bet if I do Kristi Noem iPad, did you see that?
Well, okay, one, EK Legend posted that picture you're looking for, the girl with the black eye. Apparently people said that is not her. So, then I saw a bad picture. Thank you, EK. See, that's why we do this. why would people, if he was accused of it, why are people doing this? Like, let the truth come out. Did he hit her? Did he give her a black eye? Did he beat the hell out of her or not? Like, she was going to press charges. She stopped. The cops don't have pictures. Why wouldn't I think that's a picture released by the police?
First of all, it's on Politico, Pete.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was Politico left-leaning? Look at that. And they cover up the picture. Watch this.
Yeah, that's the picture. So if that's not her, I mean, I don't even know, you know. Oh, here we go. Then Smart Owls has something down here, which is good. So I think you're talking about two different things.
Look at Google. Look at Google. Can you see this? Google won't, like, literally search the picture right now. And it's like, nah, we don't have that. We don't have that. Fuck you.
Let's see what Smart Owls' thing is.
What, did he tweet something? Hold on. Smart ass Owls, thank you so much. Share this tab instead. Former lover speaks out after Allison denies abuse. You know you did that to me. There you go. What is this? Response to domestic abuse allegations. Shocking. It's not it. First of all, she doesn't look like she listens. So right there. Yeah. Like, every politician just oozes evil, either side. Like, Trump's the only guy, I'm sorry, because Trump talks like a normal person. Okay, Trump wouldn't say, ready for this? Karen and I were in a long-term relationship which ended in 2016. I still don't care. I still care deeply for her well-being. This is what politicians do. That is just the most robotic, rehearsed statement. Am I wrong?
No, and what is narcissistic?
Trump would be like, it's just crazy. I didn't hit her.
What is narcissistic abuse?
Oh, stop.
Oh, my God. If
What's
you look
that?
down, it says Monahan described a number of health issues she faced as a result of the horrific abuse she said she was a victim of, adding that she suffers from complex PTSD. She also detailed the incident her son described when Ellison allegedly dragged her off the bed. He said he was about to leave town for the weekend and told me to take the trash out. Given the explosive outrage that occurred the night before, I just shook my head. Yes. I didn't look up at him or say anything. That's when he tried to drag me off the bed by my legs and feet, screaming, "Bitch, you answer when I'm talking to you." I said, "Take out the trash. You're a bad guest." He kept trying to drag me off the bed, telling me to get the fuck out of this house over and over. Now, I don't know, like, that doesn't give you a black eye, so I don't know.
God.
He's a solid Democrat, and you don't have to listen. You don't have to listen to these women. You only have to listen to the women who say stuff about Trump. And by the way, which brings us right around.
Yep.
Oh, all the Epstein stuff's released, and you get a first picture out there is Trump with 6 women with their faces covered. All right, look, those 6 women may have a case, but you and I and everybody in the chat, we don't. I'm just out. We don't. I got no case against Epstein. I got no case.
Well, the thing is, like, I always look. I'm just gonna put Trump Epstein pictures. I always look at fucking just how old Trump seems to be, and in that one, doesn't seem that old, right? Here, like, here it is. Share this tab instead. We'll take a peek. I'm sure everyone has seen it by now. New photos from Epstein's personal collection show Trump, Clinton, and much more. Now, I'll tell you that. I'm telling you, if I had to guess, that's like 2014. That really is. Look at how young he is there. Am I wrong? By the way, you know how you know it's from 2014, if not earlier, Pete? You know how you know, Pete?
No.
Because it says in this undated photograph. Pete, if it was from fucking the past 3 years, you don't think it would be like this 2023 photograph or this photograph taken just months ago? It's undated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God, it's just like it's
the sexual harassment claims against Biden. That's incredible. Tara Reade's mother, they have her on real time calling in to Larry King Live, and it's just ignored. Disgraceful.
Wait, whom?
Tara Reade, the girl that Biden abused when he was a senator.
Right.
Basically, her mom in real time calls in Larry King Live and talks about it. Doesn't mention Biden, but basically it's Biden. And later it came out she was talking about Biden. Nothing. Nobody even cares. The hypocrisy, the double standard is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And by the way, there's some people who are okay with it. Like everybody's business, their private business, whatever goes on, goes
Look,
on.
this-
There's people like that.
This one's, by the way, what is this one, Pete? In this
I have no
undated
idea.
photograph
That
from
could be his daughter, for all I
2010.
know.
What?
What's that?
In this undated photograph from 2010, from the like they just try, and this is, by the way, you know what article this is? You know what source this, Peter?
No.
PBS. Thank God they defunded these fucking crooks. In this undated photograph from the personal collection of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, President Donald Trump is seen posing with a woman whose face has been redacted. I bet he redacted all over that face. Am I right, Pete?
Well, here again, what does that prove?
Oh.
That Epstein had a picture of Trump with a blonde woman.
Because
That's what
it
right.
proves nothing other than it feeds the fucking mind of weak-minded idiots. Fucking convicted sex. Here's another one. Look at how young he is here in this undated, and everyone starts from the personal collection of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. He's seen talking to a woman standing next to Epstein.
Yeah,
not pictured. 12-year-old blowing each of them. That would get my attention.
Holy crap! Since you said that, it something showed up in another thing on X. It showed up. Oh my God! It was somebody who was involved with Epstein after he was convicted, and they were one of Obama's chief counsel, some woman, and they were Obama's chief counsel, and it was basically she met with Epstein. I gotta find it now. See, I got to do better show prep.
Hey, Pete, it's a process. We're getting there. Look, you have to do better show prep. Why can't I even find fucking the backdrop? I lost the backdrop to I'm losing my mind. I was looking for something green. There you go. Look at that. Look.
What? Oh my! What are you? Oh my God! I can't remember who it is now. Somebody in the chat will get it.
What's that?
Somebody in the chat will or figure out who it is or what it was. It's some woman. Oh, I should have wrote it down. Basically, was on Obama's counsel, one of his chief counsel or something, and she met with Epstein a lot of times, 20, after he had been convicted. It's ridiculous, and I can't remember. And I could go look for it. I should have wrote it down when I saw it. I forget what I was doing, why I wouldn't take a note of that. But it's just there's so much, and this is a perfect example. Is this another way to divide the people who support Trump among those who are like, I don't care about the Epstein files. I didn't touch any of these girls. None of these girls were my daughter. It's none of my goddamn business. You know what I mean? It's not my. I don't have a case. I don't have a case to bring against any of these men in these pictures. Because it didn't affect me in any way. Versus the people who are like,
I've got to interrupt you.
We got to know.
Look at this. I've got to interrupt you to add this. Okay? Because people are visual and stupid. So they'll see all this, right? Other images include Clinton, Branson, Steve Bannon, Prince Andrew, Woody Allen. All these are other images, but they put the three of Trump up. PBS. Fucking Liz Landers. What a twat. I mean, am I wrong, Peter? Am I right, ladies? It's like, oh, here's some other people that are pictured, and it's always at the bottom. Where else is it going to be? But you know what I mean? It's like, look at these pictures of Trump for undated, convicted pedophile. What about the other shit?
Yeah, and Trump, again, nothing changes. That Trump threw him out of Mar-a-Lago and assisted the police is more than anybody, according to the police, when they were doing that early investigation. It's right. Thank you, Texan Patrick P. on it. Catherine Rumler. God, good for him. Look her up. She's the one.
Who's Catherine? Who is Catherine Rumler? Is she the one that yelled at fucking
No, just look it up.
In an interview?
No, she's the one who was Obama's, like, one of his counsel, and she was continuously talking to Epstein. That's the name I couldn't come up with, and I don't know how we're going to get this information when he's in friggin' Antarctica.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be a problem.
That's a shame.
Now, Here we go, Kev.
But she's the one she's the one that was getting the messages while she was while the trial was going on, right?
Now I got it. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, it's not that hard. Who is Kathy Rumler? Former Obama counsel who commuted with Jeffrey Epstein the most. Documents and privilege log make Rumler one of the most prominent non-family figures.
Do me a favor. Do you see where it says right next to your face at the bottom, present or invite?
Wait a second. Near my face. Right here?
Yeah,
oh, present. I see present.
Okay. Now, because I want to, this will be for you to future, because again, we're laid back. Hit present, and then you're going to see the link, right?
I don't see no link.
See where it says
I
present?
see slides.
Okay, click on share screen.
Okay.
Now, do you see the link when it pops up? Click on the link of the article you're reading.
It says share screen is easy with 2 monitors, best with a good computer. Some screens, I don't see anywhere to put in a link.
No, when you click on share screen, it should should say choose what to share. Did it?
Oh, there it is. And then I hit share.
You hit share, but I don't think it pops up on you, or I think it allows me to do it so you can read it.
Oh, there it is. That's it.
Yeah. So in the future, just do that if you want. Otherwise, just put in the thing. But I like doing this. It gives you a little more. Now continue reading. It gives you a little more heft, a little more oomph, big brother.
It says Rumler was a lawyer at the Center of New Release Epstein Material Opinions, one of the most frequent non-family correspondence in his email. Now the general counsel of Goldman Sachs. Her exchanges with Epstein spanning career advice, legal questions, and personal notes have prompted fresh scrutiny. After House Democrats and court filings put hundreds of messages and privilege log into the public record. She was White House counsel from 2011 to 14, senior partner at Latham and Watkins. And she was emails produced by the state, selectively released by Democrats. Show her. Yeah, she was corresponding with him well after he was convicted in 2005.
Okay, and so what are the? And you're saying she hasn't come under question or under fire or anything?
That was the first time hearing her name, and I'm saying she worked in the Obama administration.
Right.
I guess it was okay. That's all I'm saying. I guess it was okay.
But they don't ask questions. Yeah, do his job for him. I don't want to tell you how to do your job, Chief Wiggum. If you don't, who's gonna? No, I'd rather see. What did I say on the other day? I'd rather see 100 guilty men go free than chase them. So, so good. Oh, wait, hold on. Fucking our boy, Smartass found the recording. Let's take a look. Am I gonna regret? Oh, hold on.
Oh, I can stop sharing. How do I? I'll do the stop sharing. There we go. And we're back.
Where'd Peter go? What happened to Pete? Did I hit a wrong button or did he do it? Hold on. Let's check on loads. Please hold. While we're doing that, hold on. I'm going to play this while we're, oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is.
Clicked. Man,
did I do that or did you, Pete?
I did it. Those little X's.
Oh, okay. Because I was down there too. I thought I knocked you out. Anyway, they were just showing. I was about to show that Geno lost his Peter. I was just about to show me and you at the doctor office again. But it's good to have you back. It's good to have you back. There you go.
So it's just amazing, and it's like And there's a woman. There was a woman in the Silsby, Lauren Silsby. She's involved with the Clintons. She was convicted of basically child trafficking or something, and she was working with the Clintons in Haiti. It's insane. There
are people at the Blackwater Club, which is just this club in South Jersey. I remember, and 2 kids from Haiti, and they're like, they were like, yes, the Clintons have like a school for children there where they're trafficking kids. He's like, what? I'm from there. He's like, I lived there. That's what I saw. I got out. I'm just telling you. I'm like, all right. Were you there that night?
I wasn't there that night where my eyes were bugged out.
Oh, yeah. It said it matter-of-factly. Like there were 2 kids from, I don't know. I don't know. One's name was Click Click. The other was Whistle Ding. I don't know where they were from. They were
you're right.
drinking out of a coconut. I don't know. But they said it, and it wasn't like, it's like water's wet. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, the Clintons who have that school where they're trafficking children in whatever, Uganda, I'm like, I do mean that. That
And
I do indeed mean that.
I don't know why all of a sudden all over my feed I'm getting stuff now about Clinton and Mena, Arkansas, where they were flying in coke all through the 80s and 90s. And I saw the movie with Barry Seal. He was played by Cruz. It was unbelievable.
Right.
And apparently Barry Seal, this guy who was flying in coke onto this airstrip in Mena, Arkansas, in the middle of nowhere, apparently. They arrested him. And he's like, I'll be out. He calls Clinton. He's out. It was when Clinton was governor. Crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, there you go. Probably Haiti. Haiti really benefited from the donation after the earthquake, which was funneled back to pay for the daughter's wedding. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that whole fucking country. I actually had a bit in my act. Actually, it's still in my act because I never. No, that's not in the act anymore. But I do it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Where, you know, like that's one of the things. Like Haiti was so corrupt, they were fucking their own people. Remember? I think the final straw was like they hosted one of those soccer tournaments, and basically I think they took all the money, gave it back to the Clintons, and they like I think they played it at a high school field. You know?
Yeah. It's, you know, JS.
Hey, there's an axe of your cake. Where you been, buddy? He must have been watching Kevin because we started late and then he came. It's good to see you, buddy. What were you saying, Loads?
Nothing. I was just saying I got the Ezra Brooks 99 on my list to try.
Right.
The Ghost of Mr. P. Do we know who that is?
Goodbye, Mr. P.
What?
These guys, they're like, these people, they live here like, oh, I could shut your channel down. All right. All right. Get in line. YouTube did it already.
Severe cake.
What will we call the 38 people watching?
I had to come inside. I had to come inside today. Severe cake. It's too cold in the garage.
I love it.
I'm in the house. That's why I'm not smoking a cigar. Because I'm an inside cat today.
It is fucking ridiculously cold today, right? I walked outside from the trial today. I'm like, what the fuck? It's goddamn freezing.
Yeah, I got that thermometer in the garage. My garage is a refrigerator. It's about 38 degrees and dry.
By the way,
refrigerator.
Garage guy was allowed to the shelter. 124. Like, I cannot drink rum. It is instant fucking heartburn. It is instant heartburn. You know. It is fucking gross.
We had this stuff last night. It tastes like a biscotti. It was a liqueur that tastes like a biscotti. It was very good, and I'm not big on that sort of drink.
Did Max have something that tasted like a biscotti, Peter? Your dick. Your dick. Because
everybody gets it. You don't have to keep saying it. What are we? Why? Everybody, it's his dick. Ooh, look at Gene. So clever. Hey, he made another dick. He made another dick joke. Everybody, can you believe it? I know.
There's Fitzy. I was having a nice chat with Fitzy on the way back from the studio the other day. Love that guy. Fitzy, you coming? Yo, dude, you coming? 57th birthday. Max Loads is going to be there. It's going to be a goddamn scene. Just pressing that. Oh, it's a scene, man.
So next Thursday.
Well, I here's my for New Year's. Go on. I got to look at that. What about next Thursday?
Next Thursday, I can't decide if I should go play basketball and let the Seahawks-Ram games just happen, and then I'll see the end of it when I'm done basketball, and I'll have at least played basketball, or if I should actually just stay home and watch it and try not to have a stroke.
Oh.
So that's going to be.
If you're asking where's that, that is at Rodney's, the old Dangerfields, and this is at I did it wrong, and this is at McGuire's in Bohemia. Actually, I could just do this and make it easy. I don't know. I said New Year's Eve special at Geno, Wisconsin. Wife will be there. I get credit for taking her somewhere fancy on New Year's Eve. Everything's coming up Millhouse. How great is that? Huh? I bet his mule looks like a fleshy biscotti. He ain't wrong.
Oh my god.
What are these? By the way, getting back to Ma Ninjas. Hey, Moon.
Oh my god.
What are those blue things that they were talking about that they keep fucking Trump over with? I never heard of them.
Oh my god. All right. So
should I have heard of them in my discussions with you, or am I allowed to be totally clueless?
I don't know if I've told you in the discussions if we've talked.
I'm getting
about
a T. Talk to these people, Peter. You're great.
I thought we met. Well, now you're not going to learn. You're going to be gone.
I can hear you all the way in the East Wing, Loads.
And you're going to listen. That's impressive. So, in the Senate has this, I don't know, rule, courtesy, whatever they call it, where when the president nominates, I know for whatever these federal attorney positions are, if the two senators from that state don't want the person to get a hearing, they give what is called a blue slip to the guy in charge of the Senate, in this case Thune, and Thune doesn't bring the person's name up to get a hearing and get voted on. Yeah.
I thought that was a voucher you gave Maxine when she was done. There you go, honey. Here's a blue slip.
While I will say it is nowhere in the Constitution, I don't know, but what is in the Constitution is the Senate and the House get to make their own rules. So they are allowed to make their own rules. But to me, this clearly violates the Constitution in that the Constitution clearly says the president gets to appoint these people, and then on advice and consent of the Senate, they're either confirmed or not. It doesn't say the Senate can just say, we're not even going to listen to that, because these two, it's not a law. That's the thing. Blue slips are not a law. It is a Senate rule, a Senate courtesy. It's not a law. So that is why I don't understand if Thune won't say, yeah, that's nice. You guys don't want him. We're putting Ali Hadi to a vote, and the woman from Virginia, they're going to get an up or down vote. Now, you can vote them down. That's fine. But
right.
This can't happen. And I really think if Thune won't do it, the constitutional president of the Senate, J.D. Vance, the vice president, simply should walk in and say, all right, we're voting on these two people next week. That's it. Move on. And Kim and Spartacus Booker, go wipe your ass with the blue slip. Because it clearly what's happening is, so Trump nominates somebody, the two Democratic senators blue slip them, and they don't get a hearing. So then Trump gets to appoint somebody for 120 days. And after that 120 days, the state district court then says, well, we can just appoint somebody to the position. You don't get to just usurp the president's power because these senators aren't letting his person get a hearing. That's ridiculous. That is clearly a violation of the Constitution and what it meant to have happen. So if you want to keep the blue slip, this bullshit about these district courts getting to pick the person, that's got to go. It's either left empty or the president just keeps appointing people for 120 days. And they're valid for that 120 days. And he can, just rotate people through the position. It's ridiculous what's going on. Ridiculous. So that's what the blue slip is. It's sort of like the 60 votes. That's not a constitutional thing. The Senate should put that in place. Look, tell a severe Kate, at least get it right. I'm Gen X. I am Gen X, even though I hate all that generational garbage. I was born in 1967, which apparently is a big deal now. The 6'7".
Who knew? Didn't even realize that.
Yeah, so it's a whole thing. Yeah, In-N-Out Burger now you will never be. I guess when you have an order, it goes 66, and then the next order is 68 because it was too ridiculous. What was
You're
going
having a
on.
little In-N-Out burger after the show, right, Pete?
Go ahead.
Aren't you? Isn't that how you unwind after a long week of whatever you do when you're not streaming with me? A little In-N-Out burger, huh?
And by the way, I don't feel that I need to explain the Constitution to most people in here. Most people should just get one and read it. The founding fathers wrote it.
Yeah, thank you, Fitzy. Fucking thank you, Fitzy.
Street Boot, to the best of my knowledge, 6'7", somehow took off. Hey, Keanu, somehow
Oh,
took
he
off
said hot
in
dog,
the
he was
in the meme world, and kids just anytime they see those two numbers, it's a big deal. That's what it is. So if I was still in my previous job, I'd have been here. I'm sure I've been hearing it all over the place, but that's all I've heard about it. And I've asked about it. Doesn't really mean anything. So that's what it is. That's all. It came from a stupid meme. Doesn't mean anything, but for whatever reason, kids can't get enough of saying it, and it caused enough of commotion that In-N-Out Burger no longer has order number 67, order 66, and order 68. EK, I heard it started in a rap song. I heard it started some meme with a basketball player.
Really?
Yeah. It means nothing, right? Like Mooker, it doesn't mean anything. It's just something the kids are doing. That's all that took off. I mean, what are you supposed to do?
It was the word of this how pathetic it is. It's the word of the year.
Yes.
Like who voted it? That 6-7 word of the year. There you go. 6-7 word of the year 2025. There you go. Dictionary.com. Let's take a look. Dictionary.com's 2025 word of the year is 6-7. A nonsensical. This is the world we're in. The word of the year is nonsensical. Ubiquitous slang term popularized by Gen Alpha, originating from a viral song used often as a filler phrase or exclamation, reflecting a trend in brain rot slang. Even appearing in South Park and being used by parents to understand their kids. I don't see how parents could use it to understand their kids other than say, oh, I get my kid. You're talking nonsense. How's that understanding your kids? That's allowing your kids to be nonsensical. Are you? And again, I'm Mr. Hand. Are you all on dope?
It's just the thing the kids are doing, and it hasn't faded out. Okay, I'm not chewing on ice, and I don't have to tell the feds. If you can read the Constitution, you know how to do your job. They wrote it so anybody could read it. You should try reading it there, Severe Cake. I don't know what else to tell you. It's
by the
pretty
way, I
straightforward.
was sleeping. We're having so much fun. I'm sorry, Peter. I was sleeping on a couple Rumble rants. Hold on. Share this page instead. EK Legend. Gene, change the backdrop. You goddamn guinea bastard. I did that. Mr. White Pete can jingle my bells anytime. 'Tis the season, big fella. Yeah, he's done working for the week. Of course, we have another dollar from EK. Tight haircut, Pete. Did you mow around the flagpole as well? It's a little manscaping, Pedro. Little manscaping.
I am an old man. I never said I was not an old man.
Pete, I haven't had a chance to read up on these yet, but can you discuss the gerrymandering in Indiana and the Kristi Noem impeachment talk? Might have to listen later. They're trying to impeach her. Did we touch upon that?
Okay, so the Indiana thing was the Indiana State House voted to create another voting map that would have, in essence, made all 9 of Indiana's voting districts predominantly Republican. But the Indiana State Senate rejected it. I got no idea why. The Indiana State Senate, who is predominantly Republican, rejected it. So I don't know if it's done. I don't know how Indiana government works, but that's what the Indiana map was. It was to create, that meant basically all 9 of those districts. You'd have 9 members of the House of Representatives from Indiana, all Republican. So like Massachusetts has 7, and they're all Democrat, even though 40% state votes Republican. In Indiana, they'd all be Republican, even though I don't know what percent of that state votes Democrat. They're all just trying to gerrymander it out. Because Democrats have done it so long, the Republicans are trying to catch up, which I can't blame them. Yeah, third is not helping again. You never hear the Democrat states, like I shouldn't say that. California voted to get rid of their whole system for creating voting districts to create more Democratic districts. So yes, that's what the Indiana thing is. By the way, in Texas, they did redistrict. They got sued, and the Supreme Court said, no, it's okay. So now, if Indiana votes to do it, it's clean shot. So, yeah, Massachusetts, same way. If the lines move a town or 2 over 402 seats, right, would be Republican. That's what I'm saying. Yes, as far as impeaching, yes, some crazy broad wants to impeach RFK. And at the hearing yesterday, a couple of those lunatics said they were going to try and impeach Kristi Noem. I don't know. They don't like that the border's shut down and that ICE has gone after people who are here illegally, even though they're not criminals. I should say, even though the only thing they've done wrong is come into the country illegally. You know, and yeah, I mean, that one case that the one guy brought up yesterday where the man came in, he was illegal, he has 3 kids and they're all Marines. All right, that's great. I mean, am I supposed to believe? Then I read that the father of these 3 Marines, I've read, all this could be wrong too. Who the hell knows? Self-deported because he had some sort of felony drug charges against him. So he self-deported himself back to Korea. I don't know. Who the hell knows?
So that's the guy they had on the iPad?
I can't remember if it's a guy on the iPad or not.
What guy are you talking about right now? I'm so sorry.
So yesterday during the Kristi Noem hearings.
Yes, that's the guy on the iPad. Go on.
Okay. The guy on the iPad. So what did he say on the iPad? Basically, they said he had 3 kids in this country and they're all Marines. And he got thrown out of the country. That's what they said yesterday, right?
But did they say he was in the service and he fought in the Korean War or something?
No,
or am I crazy?
No, I didn't hear that. Maybe they said that. I didn't hear that. I heard he came into the country illegally, worked, had 3 kids. All 3 kids went in the Marines, and he just got thrown out of the country. That's what I heard in the House of Representatives yesterday. And then I read an article from who knows where that said he self-deported because he was charged with drug felonies. I don't know what's true, nor do I care. Because what's going on right now is the border shut down. Nobody's coming in. They said 2.5 million people have self-deported, and they're deporting people, and people who are here illegally are scared to be here, which is all good. So if this one guy, if it's a true story either way, I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? What's happening overall, what's happening overall is a good thing. You got to get these people out.
So here it is. Let's read through it if you don't mind, Pete, because it really, here you go, okay? Share this tab. Thank you for your patience. You are the man, big brother. Trump officials claim no U.S. vets have been deported seconds before being proved wrong. And, of course, this is Mass Live, which fucking, again, couldn't be more fucking blue. During a House Homeland Security Committee Thursday, this is what I talked about. Noem claimed the department had not deported any vets before being confronted. U.S. Rep. Seth Magaziner, Rhode Island Democrat, asked Noem how many vets are reported deported. She said, we have not deported U.S. citizens or military vets. And as she addressed the committee, an aide brought out an iPad on a Zoom call with Sejun Park. Let that sink in. A 55-year-old, as LOADZZZ just said, who self-deported to South Korea in June. Now, Peter, before you go on, why would you self-deport if you were a legal resident? There's no reason, right? No reason. Unless you are illegal and you fucking love this country because you fought for it, like, I have to do the right thing.
Wait a second.
That's right. As Army vet who was shot twice while serving in country in Panama. He's a Purple Heart recipient, sacrificed more for this country. You deported him to Korea, a country he hasn't lived in since he was 7 years old. Why did he have to self-deport then? Why doesn't he put that in?
Here's the thing.
Responded, this I love. I'm grateful for every single person who served our country and follows our laws.
Here's the thing.
Here it is. Earlier this year, sorry, Pete, Immigration and Customs threatened to deport Park back to South Korea due to old charges related to drug possession and bail jumping. All right. Park told the news he'd been attending regular checkups with ICE since being served a removal order a decade ago, but was placed in an ankle mount and told he'd be deported if he failed to leave within 3 weeks. Peter, you've got to tell me what I'm missing.
Nothing. There it is. So I guess
so he had so he basically, let's see, he's 55, hasn't lived there since he was 7. Thank you for your service, but you had 48 years. Well, you've been here 48 years. You had decades to rectify this, and now you're going to be like, yeah, they're throwing me out now? Sorry.
Right. So as you read that, to me, as I read that, it sounds like they were following the law, and he caught up in the law. Now, and as Kristi Noem said, if you don't like that law, you're effing Congress. Change it. But it doesn't mean we follow it.
Peter, they didn't put that response in the Mass Live article. Why do you think that is? They just,
I don't know.
Would you like to know what they put last, Peter, ready for this? They didn't put her response. They just put, it just comes out of nowhere. It's PTSD. I'll be walking around just thinking about something. I'll start bawling, just crying nonstop, and I have no control over that. I've been dealing with it the best I can every day. All right, well, I'm sorry you have PTSD. And again, thank you for your service, but this is the law, and you self-deported.
Wait a second. When did he serve?
He was in Korea.
How was he in Korea?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's from out there, Panama. He was shot twice while serving our country in Panama in 1989.
Okay.
He's a Purple Heart recipient, sacrificed more than this country than most people ever had. All right. What went on in Panama in 1989?
That's I
Grenada?
guess that's when they were going after Noriega, and they got Noriega out of there. So maybe he was involved with that. And again, like, yeah, if he didn't have lawyers or whatever to get him off, look, I'll say it. I don't think this guy should have been sent out of the country because he did all that. But that isn't what the law says. That isn't what the law says. What do you want me to do? And like you say, you're Congress. Fix it. How hard is it to write a law? Hey, anybody who serves in the military, if you're here illegally, that gets you your citizenship. We're done. I don't think you find anybody to disagree with that. Serve in the military faithfully, carry it out, serve 5 years, here's your citizenship. Thank you for your service. Welcome to America.
Yeah.
And you have to assimilate. If you don't assimilate, I don't care what you do. You can't be here. I mean, it's not that hard. Now, what are we talking about? But they don't pass that law. They don't like that law. And then they want to bitch. It's not difficult. So, yeah, I think this guy got a bad deal, but, you know, the law's the law. What am I supposed to do?
Well, what gets me is he knew to self-deport. Well, it's not that he knew, but it's like they were threatening him. It's like, all right, I'll self-deport. It's like, this is the law, you know?
But, and again, how is he not able to find all these fucking lawyers who get that guy out of jail yesterday, Alvaro Garcia? Why didn't he find his lawyer?
Yeah, apparently they did that again. They said they have to free him, right?
Yeah, he's free. Why didn't he find his lawyer?
So,
he's a much better man than that guy.
And am I correct in saying the only reason he's free is because the judge was like, it's a judge playing political activist, right? And when he was charged with everything, he failed to actually. The only reason it's a loophole that they couldn't deport was like, well, there's no deportation order because the judge that fucking ruled it didn't give him the order, right?
I have no idea. I have no idea why this guy's out. It's ridiculous to me.
They never made the physical deportation order because the judge again, it's on Megyn Kelly.
I thought they did have the deportation order and they were allowed to send him out because that gang that was going to kill him is no longer in his home country.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, but how is it this guy knew for all this time he was going to be sent out of the country? He has to see what's going on with this Abrego Garcia, unless he lives in a cave somewhere. How does he not look up that guy's lawyer? I mean, it's a big deal to stay in the country. How do you not go find that guy's lawyer and say, hey, look, you're representing this scum of the earth. I'm a good guy. They got me on some drug charge from 10 years ago. You got to be able to get me off the hook. What are you doing? And how are his kids doing it for him? I mean, you know, I feel bad for the guy. I do, but that's it. You know, you had options.
I don't know why I can't find it. It's so like I listen. It's a 20-minute podcast. I like listen to the whole thing. I'm like, I got to fucking screenshot it better. It's
what podcast? And Panama is a fantastic song from Van Halen.
Oh, look at that. I went right to it. You ready? Here we go. Listen to this. Pete ain't no punk bitch. All right, you ready?
To any not actually have a valid final order of removal from to him. In 2021, a separate protective order request. This one alleging that Abrego Garcia punched,
this is
scratched,
just her
and
going
grabbed
through
his
all
wife,
this shit, you
leaving
know,
her
that he
bruised
fucking did.
and bloodied.
And by the way, you heard that like fucking he was caught with 9 guys, 9 fucking guys in Tennessee, fucking and they didn't have luggage or anything. He's like, I'm driving them from a site in like Michigan to Maryland. He was trafficking people.
Yesterday,
yes.
Meaning the government did not actually have a valid final order of removal from the U.S. Judge Zinnes outlining multiple hearings in which DOJ officials were asked to provide the order allowing for the government to deport Abrego Garcia to any country other than El Salvador, writing, quote, ICE officials whose job it is to effectuate removal orders candidly admitted to having never seen one for Abrego Garcia. The judge writing the government's argument that the prior withholding of removal decision should be treated as, quote, an implied order of removal does not hold up. Attorney and senior counsel at the Article 3 project, Will Chamberlain, posting to X, quote, the ultimate getting off on a technicality. Abrego Garcia was awarded relief that required there be an order of removal as a prerequisite, but the idiot immigration judge who believed his sob story apparently never issued one.
Never
Press
issued
Secretary Caroline Leavitt yesterday slamming Judge Zinnes, saying Abrego Garcia's saga is far from over.
The White House, the administration opposed this activism from a judge who is really acting as a judicial activist, which we've unfortunately seen in many cases across the country. Abrego Garcia is present in our country illegally. He is a proven human trafficker. He is a proven gang member. The administration has evidence of that. And as you saw from the Department of Homeland Security, they issued a statement saying they'll continue to fight this legal battle in court.
Odds are the government will just seek an order of removal from a new immigration court. There's no doubt he's here illegally and is deportable.
I mean,
goodbye, Maryland man.
Fucking frustrated that this is what's going on. All this legal fucking bullshit over stupid fucking things where so the left and the right can just posture. You know, just get him the fuck out. It drives me insane.
And push-ups, I'm glad you're back. I thought you had to leave, and I missed saying goodbye. I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree this time the service would make up for this charge. That's why I'm wondering, was it a small charge? Was it a major felony? I don't know. But again,
but if it's a small charge, I guess you can make the argument, it's just a small charge and you let it go. Or it's a small charge, you know, and it's like, just make it go away. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I agree that he should be here. If it was a minor drug offense, it's hard for me to believe that he couldn't find a lawyer who would get him off the hook, especially during the Obama administration, the Biden administration. They look like they were just looking to let people free in the country. So but I agree with you. If it is a minor small drug possession charge, he did his time in the military. I 100% agree that he shouldn't have been thrown out of the country. And that's why I feel like maybe we don't have enough information, or maybe it was a major charge. I don't know. But again, that's up to him to find the lawyers and get done what he needs to get done. By the way, speaking of federal judges being tossed off the bench, just an appeals court halts Boalsburg. That's a judge who ordered the plane to turn around with the people going to El Salvador.
Oh yeah. Go on.
So an appeals court halts Boalsburg plan for contempt hearing in alien enemies deportation case.
Basically, the judge that said while a flight was in midair, you need to turn it around.
Right.
Which
so
is
he
so
said
retarded and an overreach. Go on. I'm sorry, Peter.
So it says earlier Friday, Boalsburg made it clear that he was not backing off from his planned contempt hearings and threatened to pierce through attorney-client privilege in his order denying the government's motion to reconsider. A 3-judge panel on the D.C. Circuit, very liberal circuit, temporarily halted his contempt hearings. And it was Judge Rao Walker, grant administrative stay pending further order of the court. Oh my God. Those 2 judges were appointed by Trump. The one Biden appointed judge would have denied the motion for an administrative stay. And that's why the blue slip and all that shit has got to go. Because you would have had these goofy Biden judges. Oh, no, the case is going to continue. He took the next step. Yeah, so that's it. So it's been paused. And I don't know where it goes from there. That's it. So right now it's on hold. You know, by the way, another case apparently was just filed in Georgia against the Shay, whatever her first name is Shay. She was the county clerk of Fulton County regarding the 2020 election, and she did not present certain documentation of votes that she was supposed to. You know what I mean? So there's a case against her now, you know, that she has to present these documents because we know it was stolen. Like, it's all like, by the way, the people in here in the know, they know that one of the big parts, supposedly, of this whole Venezuelan thing is that that's where all the Smartmatic code is for stealing elections.
Where?
Venezuela. So if you didn't see the clip,
You're saying if we like got in there and fucking deposed the government, we would find like the code to the Dominion voting machines?
The people who wrote the code for those voting machines, it all started in Venezuela under Hugo Chavez. If you believe the gentleman from the CIA.
I do. Go on.
If you believe the gentleman from the CIA that Lara Logan interviewed, and he gave names, dates, how it happened, very credible. And they're all real people. You can look them up. And he said basically, Hugo Chavez knew he was going to lose the election, whatever year that was, in the 90s, early 2000s, I don't know. And he went to the University of whatever it is, Caracas, and found these, guys who were the best of the best at computers and whatever. And they created this app to fix voting machines. And he used them and he got elected. And Cuba helped out with it all. And then that just is what they used to fix 2020 and apparently a lot of elections. And by the way, this guy from the CIA, I know he's a big time liar because he said they have 14 different ways that they do it. And he went into some of the ways, and he was clear that they use combinations of ways, a combination of these 14, in different areas. So it's hard to trace. It's just, why would I believe somebody who you can go check everything on, as opposed to somebody who just says, well, the elderly and the minorities can't get IDs, so they can't have voter ID. You tell me no black people vote in any of these states. No old people vote in Florida. It's all old people. Right.
Yeah.
Booth got it. Everybody knew. And by the way, what they need to do is pass the SAVE Act as soon as possible. That's one. ID to vote in federal elections, paper ballots. I think it has same-day voting. And if you want an absentee ballot, you got to ask for it. That's simple. If they pass that, you don't have to worry about Democrats winning any elections. And at least if they do, you at least know it's fair. Now, what happened in Arizona, to vote for a federal office in Arizona, you have to show ID. But to vote for a state position like governor, you do not. Because Arizona, the state, doesn't want you to show ID to vote. It's friggin' nuts. But you got to pass voter ID for all federal elections. It's just silly. Yeah, he's right. Mr. White knows. Anybody intellectually honest knows. They used it to rig the census. Hey, what better way to rig the census than have it in 2020 when nobody can leave their house or legitimately do it, and you can't trace any of it?
Wow,
it's nuts. It's nuts. And then
I believe Elon Musk when he went on fucking Rogan. He said it like what they were doing was devious, was so evil because they just wanted to let all the people in, turn every state blue, just the majority of the states blue, to get the red states, make enough of them blue, and then it's not even an election. It's just blue, blue, blue. Every fucking election. And they got caught. And they're getting caught. And this is why you get people like Gavin Newsom. Did you see him with the book thing? Put a book out and he's talking about, I got to show you that video. Go on, Pete. I'm sorry.
With the cross legs?
I don't even know about the cross legs. Where like it's like he tries to play this card like, he tries to do the Hillary thing with the hot sauce and talk to black people and be like, yeah, I had a very, conservative upbringing. And then he just gets exposed. Like, you're related to the Gettys. One of them was your godfather. You grew up rich. And now he's like, well, I got to show you the clip. I'll find it while you're talking. What were you saying?
No, and Scott the Dot, yeah, I get it. I'm not big on seizing the ship. We don't know what DJT knows. And what's amazing, unless I'm missing the news, I don't feel like anybody's making that big a deal about that. I would think that's a big deal. Like they dropped people from helicopters onto this Venezuelan oil tanker and took it. Like that to me is a huge, big deal. And they said we're keeping the oil. So I'm not sure how that's not a huge deal. I agree, Scott. Not like I can't imagine a bigger act of war than just saying, hey, you got this tanker out here and we're taking it. You're not even allowed to ship the oil. So, and maybe there were drugs on that boat too. I don't know.
Right. So they're basically accusing Trump of piracy. But how did they leave it? Because I saw them. It was very fucking very Bourne. I don't want to say Bourne Ultimatum or Mission Impossible. It was very Who's the other guy? It was very Tom Clancy. It was very Tom Clancy. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was like something out of a movie.
Yeah. But
There we go.
What was his justification?
Mr. White, they had legitimate warrants to seize the ship. Let's see what they find. I'm good with that. Let's see what they find.
The oil is for Diddy. Good one, Blood Harvester. Good one, Blood Harvester. Seems like
I
all
am great with that.
When Pete and EK win the White House, you need proper ID to vote, and you vote and get deported to a communist. All right, take a look at this thing. Like Gavin Newsom, this is, and I thought of this because we're talking about how they want to turn everything blue, and there's so many people. I showed you the clip of us making fun of people getting in the way of ICE and breaking the law and thinking they're fucking heroes. When Noem said it in that meeting, she's like, these people are raping women, they're murdering mothers and grandmothers, and it's like they don't belong. And it's what I've always said. If there was a mob hit, okay, like I live in East Harlem, but if there was a mob hit in this neighborhood, okay,
right,
and the cops shook me down and they brought me in for questioning, I would understand.
Yeah.
I would understand. Okay. Sorry. So then when you and again, this is I relate this to Trump. Well, Trump let everyone out. Good. He let all the J6ers out. Why? Because when you fucking go so fucking over the line, get out over your skis so far that you have people squealing on grandmothers and putting them in jail to make sure that you never fucking protest again, to make sure you shut your fucking mouth. Well, then everyone goes, because now we have to fucking you fucking went so far overboard, it's too difficult to fucking weed out the dead babies from the living ones with the pitchfork. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with ICE. Y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. But a couple of people, sorry, we'll figure it out. But I'm sorry.
By the way,
sure.
Since you mentioned the J6 and they went and found those grandmothers, how did they find them? Because they weren't in Washington anymore. They had all gone back to their houses.
The neighbors squealed.
But how did they prove they were there on January 6th?
Cell phones, right?
Cell phones. So apparently you can use cell phones to prove that these old ladies were at January 6th. You can use cell phones to track the guy who killed the 4 kids in Idaho all the way back to his house. You can use cell phones for all that. But in 2000 Mules, when they used the cell phones to track thousands of people going to ballot boxes and stuffing them over and over, the cell phone information is no good there. And in some, they had the cell phone data and video that matched, identical, no good. And I got to believe this. By the way, I got to tell you, Jeff Hillman, I don't know that I can explain the whole Oliver North thing. That happened when I was in college, and I should have paid more attention. I know that Fawn Hall was very attractive, but Oliver North, what was he like? I don't know if he was part of was he arranging the arms for drugs with the Sandinistas? Or I'm sorry, he was arranging, I believe, sending the military material to Iran. So sure he's got money that we then sent to the Sandinistas to fight in El Salvador or Panama. I believe he was the middleman and all that. I believe that's what it was. So basically, the U.S. government wanted money to help the Sandinistas fight off the commies in, I think it was El Salvador, but the Congress wouldn't appropriate the funds to fight the commies. So through people like Oliver North, they were selling old military shit to Iran. And with that money, they sent that money directly to El Salvador to fight the commies, therefore bypassing Congress, which is a big no-no. Did that even take 60 seconds? And Fawn Hall was Oliver North's secretary, smoking hot, because it was Fawn Hall, the woman who used to be on Stern all the time, who got the religious guy.
She was in the tub with fucking
Yes. And another woman who were all jammed up
in the chat. Go on. Jessica Hahn.
And I think the woman who was on the monkey business boat with Gary Hart. That was all in the same span of time. And they were all good looking, but I think Fawn Hall was the best looking out of all three. So it's Fawn Hall, Jessica Hahn, and then I can look it up right now. I bet it would tell you right now. Woman from monkey business boat.
That's what it was literally called.
Donna Rice. There was Donna Rice.
Oh, yeah. I remember
She was on the boat. So Gary Hart, who was running for president in 88, and had apparently a big lead. Said, you can follow me anywhere. You can follow me anywhere. So he's on a boat, and there's a picture of him with Donna Rice, who is not his wife, on a boat, and they're sitting on the back boat, and the boat was called Monkey Business. This is what gets put in the paper. Him with a hot broad on his lap on a boat called Monkey Business. And Gary Hart's campaign was over. And then that was the end. Yeah.
I did not. I missed those times when I didn't pay attention. What they do is go to people who do not understand how the tech works. And then other than what they say, then they tell them cell phone proves that they were there. And then use your eyes. I was there against you. All right, yeah, whatever. Hold on. There's people are bitching about their $1 super chats. Hold on. Texan Patrick B, I'm 15 pints in. I sent a rant earlier. I didn't skip it. I just didn't get to it. But not sure if it's pertinent to the current focus of the conversation. I'm too lazy to scroll up Boobies Rock. I'll get to it, my man. It was a good one. I remember it. Hey, Gina, how you doing? Hope all's well. Say hi to Peter for me. Just kidding. I've been watching the whole stream. Did you get that link I sent for Solo? Yeah, Alinsky, rules for radical, know your enemy. And I missed one ages ago from our boy Jeff, who said something about hitting bitches. Max, why is it so hard to get a girl to leave her abusive boyfriend? Because clearly she doesn't listen. There you go. There you go. Good fucking stuff. So, I was going to show you the Gavin Newsom video. So,
yeah,
this is why we're.
I don't have a vote.
What's that, Pete?
I don't have
by
a
the
vote.
way, before I forget, Chris Mack, Pat's Bills. I talked about this in last night's football show, which is on my Patreon. And Peter, what do you think the line is? Did you watch the football show last night? Patriots, right?
I did not. I did not get a chance to
see
good.
It. I'm glad you didn't. Because Peter, the Patriots coming off a bye, best record in football, travel to Buffalo. Hosting the Bills. The Bills travel to New England to face the 11-2 Patriots. Coming off a bye. What is the line? You see where I'm going?
Yeah, Bills by 3.
Bills by 1.5. It's a snow game, too. Thank you, Mr. White. Mr. White, they're begging you to take the Patriots, so I'm taking the Bills. Taking the Bills.
So you don't believe the Patriots are going to be like, you know what? You're making us home underdogs against this guy who might have been at one time. We are gonna beat the pee out of the Patriots.
Peter, yeah, that seems obvious. Peter, don't think that. Vegas thinks everybody thinks that. And if the line goes up to 2.5 or 3, bet your fucking house. Okay, your car in my case. Bet your fucking house. You know what I mean? On the fucking on the Bills. Bet your goddamn house on it.
I would take the Patriots in that game. I think they're ready.
Everybody would. I'm not saying, Peter, I am not saying you're wrong, and I'm certainly not saying you're so dumb. But I'm saying this is one of those games. Like, I did it on the football show 2-3 weeks ago. Remember? I said take the fucking Texans and the under. Why? Because the line's begging you to go on the over and against them, and both hit. Amazingly, both hit. Against the Bills, I believe it was.
I recall somebody saying the line doesn't tell you anything unless it's a line outside of an abortion clinic on Christmas Eve. I seem to remember
trying to take the Bills, and I said, lines don't cry unless it's a line outside the abortion clinic on Christmas Eve. Thank you for remembering.
So therefore, since lines don't cry unless they're that, I don't see how you don't take the Patriots. You're going
because
against
that was the younger Geno who didn't realize sometimes, like the logic of gambling, we said, is you want to split them right down the middle. You want, like, they believe, like, if I bet fucking $1 million and you bet $1 million, then on each side Vegas wins $100,000, and that's kind of true. But sometimes Vegas wants to make Vegas always want. This is from Harry Hansbama, and he's right. Wants to make a lot of money, and they know shit. Okay, and that's why when they're like, oh my God, they're all on the Patriots. Make it easier to bet the Patriots, right? All right. We'll give the home team lay another point on the home team. You got on the visiting team. Yeah. The line tells you hidden things. Yeah. Yeah. So does my mouthy niece. What?
What is the line saying about the Seahawks-Colts game with Philip Rivers potentially starting? I believe Seattle was favored by 14.
Potentially starting. By the way, these are all things that will be covered. I already wrote this. By the way, a joke for the Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys.
I told you I would take the Patriots. Don't lump me in with this guy. I said I'd take the Patriots. I said I would take them.
I didn't say I want the Patriots to win. I'm not. Let me put it to you this way. I am not picking that game, Mr. White. I am not touching it. I'm saying it's one of those games that, and look, hey, I'm getting defensive. All Loads did was ask. Excuse me. All our boy fucking, if he's even still in here, was ask. I already forget his name. Chris Mack, all he did was ask. And I said, dude, the line, and then I asked Peter the line because it's screaming. It's screaming, you know? It's like, oh my God, how could you not take this? Same thing with the Chargers line actually makes a little bit of sense to me, and then we'll get to your beloved Seahawks. Chargers are fucking, playing the reeling Kansas City Chiefs. Here it is right here. The reeling Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chiefs are laying, look at this. Look at this. 4.5. Everyone's saying, well, how could you not take the Chargers? It's up to 6. I am not confident about that game because I'll tell you something. If you watch the Monday night game as I did, Herbert's hand is fucked up. Okay. And when he goes to run the ball, fucking the second he sees a guy coming at him, rather than say I could beat him to the corner, he starts to panic. How am I going to fall? He's fumbling balls when he's hit. He shouldn't be in the game. This game is going to be a disaster. And this is why I keep saying to Pete, they should start Trey Lance. Okay. But again, the line fucking, and if you take away first drive of the game, there was a fucking 3rd and fucking 5 or something. And somehow Herbert found Kamani Vidal, threw it sideways, and he went for 60 yards. If you take away that pass, who knows if they get the touchdown? He hasn't completed. He didn't have more than 20 receiving yards to anyone else. I mean, the Chargers, he needs to rest. But
let me ask you, so if both teams were at their best, who would you pick in that game?
With Chargers or Chiefs?
If both teams, the Chargers and Chiefs, were at their best.
If Herbert's hand wasn't fucked up, I'd take I think even Vegas would take the Chargers.
I'm just curious because I feel like the Chiefs are in much better physical shape, especially based on what you said about your boy's hand. Although apparently he's fine. He said he didn't even hurt after the game or something. Wasn't even swollen. He's a freak, maybe. And
Peter,
he ran the ball
afterwards because during the game he fumbled the ball. The second they got the ball from fucking the Eagles, the next play he fucking got hit and he fumbled being tackled.
But when he ran it on his own on those designed runs, he was fine with it. He was fine with it.
I don't mind him. Yeah, because he knew the play. He knew where he was going. He knew how to fucking his exit strategy. Is he fine when he's scrambling?
He did not look fine in the scramble, no.
Right, because you could see it. The second he fucking started to run, his brain goes, oh my God, how am I going to fall on this? Yeah,
I guess my question is, I got no beef with Mr. White. I took the Patriots. At any rate, my question is, do you think the Chiefs, last week, the Chiefs gave that game away. They went on 4th and 1 from their own 30 in a tie game. That's ridiculous. That is absurd. Do you know that?
That was, we were doing Cooking with Kiki, the Sunday night game, Texans. That was your last game, right?
Yeah, the Texans. You were doing Cooking with Kiki. It was the Texans. He was making the goat balls, which looked delicious.
They were so fucking good. So good.
So, at any rate, it was 4th and 1. It was a fourth quarter, I believe, tie game. Time left, like 9 minutes maybe. And they go for it on 4th and 1 from their own 30, and it was a pass play. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, what is Andy Reid doing? Like, I just don't get it. And I'm wondering, to me, like, that signaled to me, like, they're done. They said, fuck it. We can't get this against this team. Fuck it. We're done. But I can't believe with people like Mahomes and the coach there, they would have that mentality. You know what I mean? Because if that's the case, I think the Chargers roll them. If the Chargers get up 10,
you could say that, and I want you to be right, but you get what,
I do get what you're saying.
I called you that night saying, you could lose this game with fucking Trey Lance. And again, Trey Lance, why did he earn this job? Like, if you can't fucking put him in offense, now that you got your running back, and I know the offensive line, then the argument is, and now we're getting off topic, but the argument is, all right, well, if the offensive line is good, then fucking let's just fucking, have Trey Lance in there because he can run probably right now, definitely better than Justin Herbert. This was a guy that was drafted number 2. They traded 2 number 1 picks for. This is a guy that earned a starting job and fucking got his confidence back in the preseason. Okay. So
Yeah.
either you have a shitty offensive line and you're fucking putting your quarterback at risk, or you have a good offensive line, and why bother fucking then just give it to the backup quarterback? But I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, no, I agree. We were talking about that during the game. And by the way, they're losing their minds on Jalen Hurts here in Philly. So
Good.
by the way, just real quick, that Kathy Rumler, we were talking, she had over 100 emails and more than 50 meetings in just 5 years with Epstein after he was a convicted sex offender. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Over 100 emails and 50 meetings within 5 years, and that was after he was a convicted friggin' sex predator.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And she was in Obama's White House as one of the chief counsel. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
All I'm saying is we got a video, and I'd love to tease this out. We got a video from our boy Curtis John.
Oh my!
Who said, "Here we go. Let me put it up." I will say this: I'm in my mock trial today, and I got in trouble for using my phone because I had to say he asked how a certain family member looked, and I just told him I'll give it away. You'll see who it is, Peter. Here we go. Here we go. Loads family Christmas. You ready?
Oh my God!
Here we go. Boo, boo, boo.
Where's your face mask, Frank?
You're making me uncomfortable, Gene.
Now, Gene, you know Frank is sensitive. We are here to have a Loads Christmas. Sensitive? This faggot puts tampons in his asshole. He got the COVID vaccine and a second shot on his back. Why are you so mean to me? Because you were born.
That's it. That demon spawn needs eradicated.
What is this?
So, hey, what's for dessert?
Oh, we have pecan pie.
We ever have a great Loads Christmas? It's looking like a great Christmas for me, am I right? I know what will help. Pete get the ink pay ankle and I will get the umtre adderley set up to the erigigay.
Wait, what did I say? Hold on.
And I will get the umtre adderley set up to the erigigay. Merry Christmas, fucktards, and have a very gay new year. I'll be delivering to all of the men and women this season. Herpes and HPV. Am I right? I know what will help.
It was
Christmas.
Big Latin.
Oh my God!
It's looking like a great Christmas for me, am I right? I know what will help. Pete get the ink pay ankle and I will get the umtre adderley set up to the erigigay. Merry Christmas, fucktards, and have a very gay new year. I'll be delivering gifts to all of the men and women this season. Herpes and HPV.
Oh, that's going on the page. That is fucking. That is. Oh, I'll do the Letterman thing. Oh.
I love that your headband is the Star of David.
Did you? Yes, yes, it is. It is fantastic.
Oh my God!
Literally, I'm in the fucking mock trial. It's like, what does your cousin Franklin look like? And I wrote three words: think Larry Fine, and he got that. Like, how perfect? That's Franklin. Matt Fagati. By the way, I ate an entire bag of shelled pistachios last night. I wonder where they came. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. That's good stuff.
Max is a murderer. Oh my God!
Sweet.
This is what goes on. This is what it's come to.
Oh, it's
yeah,
good
Pete.
It's
half hour. Well, I'm doing a half hour or so on Friday afternoon, so I got something for the Patreon. Real nice.
Come on. Oh, by the way, look at this. This tomorrow night, fucking fun night for me tomorrow night. I got nothing tonight. We were gonna go to that party. So tomorrow night I'm doing first of all, I'm doing the America First Warehouse with Fred Rubino, which, God damn it, that's a party, right? And then look at to quote Ray DeVito, look at this. You got me, Sheba, Luby, Jake and Louie, our boy fucking Rich Carucci gets better. Ready for this? I don't know, Gina Diaz. Matt Mead, his first paid comedy gig, Pete.
Good for Matt.
I can get you 5 minutes if you want to come out.
No.
Look at Sonic Rat with the Christmassy avatar. I love it.
Where is that at?
It is. They do it every year. It is at. It's at a place called Bullseye, right? Bullseye. It's in Brooklyn. It's fucking great. We went there last year. Fucking, it was so good. I'll never forget. It was when I figured out like a fun little hack, so to speak. Like they have these parking meters, and there's an app on the phone, and I parked at one, and me and Keon, I'm like, I'm getting wrecked, and we took an Uber home, And I just woke up in the morning, and every 2 hours I was feeding the meter, like fucking, fucking 2 boroughs away. Didn't get a ticket, And the Sonic Rat, I got there. He was having marshmallows on the engine. It was good stuff. Star-studded affair, Jesse James is fucking right. Where's the serious part? My brother had no idea what was going on. It's at a bar downtown, but I checked with it's like again, it's an after work party. It's not real people. It's all the fucking dregs, It's no one I need to be networking with, Oh, you should go see him then. I would love to go see him and be like, you suck any liberal dick today?
Who is that you want to go see?
John Fugelsang. Actually, I have no problem with him. I bust balls, but he did Dombrowski's podcast once, and they did the bit, and he was fucking busting my balls. So we like even. By the way, to answer your question about Seattle, they will be. I'm going to pick them for the joke. I already bounced the joke off you. I have to finish that today. Let's see. Let me see. Here's one of my. I'll give a sneak peek of one of my jokes, and it'll make me laugh. Ready? Hold on. Did it work?
I mean, Seattle should win, but once again, you know how they are although they blew out the Falcons.
Hold on. Yeah, I proceeded. See, because I speech to text, I was wrong about them last Thursday.
I agree, Mr. White. Jake and Louie are a lot of fun. I like when you have them on.
The Cowboys are giving 5.5 to the Vikings in Dallas. Yeah, I was wrong about the Cowboys last Thursday as the Lions proceeded to literally run all over them, scoring 44 points. The last time someone misjudged Lions that badly, they weren't playing in Detroit. They were performing in Las Vegas.
Who got attacked? Siegfried or Roy? Was it Siegfried or Roy who got attacked?
Oh, it was Roy. Ready? And you ready for the tagline, Pete? Hold on.
Sure.
Hold on.
Sure.
They were performing, and just like that idiot, the people that bet with me want to bite my head off. Yeah, it's my joke. I wrote it. I know what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know.
Baby, we got to set up the camera later to do Geno's face. Oh, my God. Oh, Luby, let me, Luby. It was Roy. I had to look it up. So that's good. Good. That's a good joke, right? That's gold.
No,
the other one might need tweaking. Yeah, the other one's cute. It's the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens again. There you go. Did I miss anything? All right. Boom. Oh, J. Ham Stoneface. God, I love him. What did he throw? He threw a fiver at us. Hold on. I'm all on the wrong page because I'm. Jesus Christ. It's up there. I'm so fucking stupid. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He didn't get that wrong.
What it's telling me is that Peter's saying Washington is corrupt as fuck. Oh, dude. Mother.
Yeah. I don't know. Right. It all seems so crooked. I mean, it was so easy in 2019. So easy before you looked into anything. Do you understand? Life was so different before you were locked up with nothing to do but look at the internet and then say, well, I don't believe that. And then you would dig deeper. It's like, well, why wouldn't I believe that? That matches what the peepers are seeing. And then it just unwound. It just unwound on you.
Yeah.
And now here we are. You see the uniparty for what it is. You see the
that's just it. Like it's like maybe whether you like it or not, we didn't want to. We were woken up during the lockdown. Remember me and you like getting into the fucking QAnon shit? Remember that?
I remember all that. I remember all that crazy all of it, and what became less as you looked at more stuff. I don't want to talk about the QAnon stuff, but if you looked at more stuff about 9/11, the COVID.
Thank you, Mr. White. Go on.
You got deeper and deeper into the crazy, and it just all of it started making it. It would have been great. It should have all made less sense. You know what I mean? If the stuff we were seeing didn't make any sense or didn't match some sort of thing that you saw or knew, you'd be like, okay, it's all bullshit. But sadly, it was like, wait a minute, this all sounds like real, and the stuff they were telling me doesn't make sense. Building 7. I never thought about Building 7. You know what I mean? And then you watch a controlled demolition of Building 7. Nobody gives an answer. Then you see Kurt Weldon on with Tucker Carlson telling you that a guy was on every floor saying, looks good, looks good, looks good. Then with January 6th, you got the head of the Capitol Police, last name Sund, S-U-N-D. He's like, they never called me to testify because he knew the deal. It's just insane.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
please.
know if
I would argue it's what you said. It's like a lot of us woke up, we started asking questions, and couple that with the fact that the government was you can't convince me otherwise. The evil overlords, the lizards, as I jokingly sometimes call them, they were so far out over their skis because they were getting away with stuff. Okay, they stole the election, in my opinion. Okay, fuck you, YouTube. They stole the election and did it easily. They literally did. If you've seen the graph, it's a statistical impossibility. Literally, all the votes that came in when they shut down were for Biden, and they got away with it, and no one questioned because no one was ever questioning. Go on, Peter. Sorry.
Not only did all the votes, they didn't just come in for Biden. They came in at the exact percentage, like out of every 100 votes, they broke at the exact percentage Biden needed to win. They broke like 69.5 to 28.5. The exact percentage in every one of those states. And this is like, and what bothered me was people on TV wouldn't say it. They were all scared they would get sued, and that's how you knew. When you're not allowed to say it, and you're going to, it was one you knew because it just didn't make sense. Because it just didn't, it was math.
Statistical impossibility. Not that it didn't make sense. It was impossible.
It was impossible mathematically, and because you cannot, you're convincing me that the American people voted for a man who was clearly senile and didn't leave his basement. I know.
I know you know, Peter. I know. They all know. You know.
And once they shut you up on that, and you had the people, some we know, well, the court cases, no, it never went to open court. It never went to open court.
Didn't have standing. No, they disproved it. They didn't. Because people are dumb and they look at pictures on PBS and say, oh, they don't know when it was. It was a week ago. Go on, Peter. I get it.
I don't like getting into it because it's known. 10,000 Mules, obvious. You know what I mean? 10,000 Mules made it obvious. Then you couple J6 with 10,000 Mules. Oh, we can use the phones for this. Well, not for this. They don't work on votes. The phones work to find anybody except people who are gone to stuff ballot boxes thousands of times. Then the phone ID stuff, that doesn't work. And once you see that, then you look at other things. And you're just like, this is where we're at now. This is where we're at. And it's like, and the people who try to argue the other side, when you present them with that information, I didn't see that. That doesn't mean anything. So, like, well, then what are you telling me means something? Well, he was the president for 4 years. That is correct. I can't argue with that. But I mean, so all the other stuff doesn't matter. The fact that the Supreme Court refused to hear a case where 25 states were suing 5 other states, and constitutionally, I know people hate that, the court that hears any case between states in the U.S. Supreme Court, and they said, no, you can't do that. We're not hearing this case. And I read the case. I read it. I had nothing else to do. I was retired and locked in my house. Are you kidding? So I hate being there. I'm hoping that's why everything needs to get flushed out. So you just, let's move on.
Sorry about that. I was checking something because we all love Jake and Louie. And I found an old episode of fucking Stay Tuned that I did with Jake and Louie, and I'm going to have that pop up because Mr. White loves them. Did I miss one? Oh, Fitzy. Yo, Loads. I'm seeing conspiracy videos linking Epstein to Bitcoin. Your thoughts? Epstein's alive. I agree with that. Bitcoin will crash to zero instantly. Is this true, Peter?
I have no idea. This is the first I'm hearing that, Fitzy. Where you seeing that like that? I mean, I have no idea. It could be. I don't understand Bitcoin a little bit, so I don't want to comment on it. I don't get it. It's some sort. I don't know. It's some sort of algorithm in the computers, and only so much can be mined. Now I've heard that Bitcoin is going to be one of the currencies they use to get us back to sound money and get the dollar linked to something. I don't know, man. Who is that?
Oh, what's that?
Otis
Well, that's an old
Wanda.
bit from In Hot Water. Remember, like if there was a moment of silence, taking a break. I was looking for the Jake and Louie thing. He's like, taking a break. I love it. Thank you, Otis.
And I mean, I just don't know what to think. And by the way, I think who was it last night who mentioned Juanito? And I'm like, are you talking about Juano Savon and Nico Rodriguez? Well, I used to listen. I Juano Savon, and I was asking the big fella if he still listens to him on Nico Rodriguez, and he was with Charlie.
Oh no, that was our boy, fucking Dr. OK. We were in the thing. We were
and
talking
Charlie,
about
he used to be on with Savon used to be on with an English guy, and you never see Savon's face. Walsh or what? And I'm like, so the big fella, stay still listening to these guys. I'm like, I had fell out with them a little bit, and when he said last night, I'm like, he's talking about Juano Savon. I'm like, maybe I got to get back into listening to him. But I'm like, it was too much. It was too much. Too much for the little fella. I couldn't take it all. Too much. Yeah.
All right. Well, look, it's 2 hours. I got to do the Geno's Picks video. It's fucking 7 o'clock. We've taken the evening. Is there anything you did? Check your notes, Loads. Did we miss anything?
We hit everything, and I have on here to try the Ezra Brooks 99. So we hit everything.
All right. The dollar's not back by anything tangent. This we know.
Right.
Oh, yeah. We got all the supers. What do you got this weekend, Loads? Do your plugs.
I have absolutely nothing. That's how it's supposed to be. Friday.
How was Maxine Smothers' birthday?
Great. I had a 14-ounce fillet with cowboy butter. It was unfriggin' believable. It mooed when I cut it. We had a good time, and like I said, we had this Scotty flavored liqueur, which was great. So we'll probably get some of that because everybody liked it.
State Ranger.
So Sunday we'll have some family over if the snow doesn't get us, and then on still welcome, Gene. And then next Friday, right? Are we back next Friday?
Are we back? Have I brass knuckles? Oh yeah, the 19th, Mom and Dad anniversary.
Cheesesteak night.
Oh, I never realized that. You're both the 19th.
Yes, August and December.
Which is probably why I always think the 19th is our anniversary, not the 13th. And I'm an idiot.
Yeah, the 14-ounce fillet was I couldn't imagine a 14-ounce fillet. It was like 2 inches thick and 5 or 6 inches across, and it had cowboy butter on it, which I had never experienced.
Maxine's going to have cowboy butter on her in a minute. Am I right there, Hoss? I still like Woo hand job. I do. What's that? Do my plugs. Oh, I'd love to. Tomorrow night I'm at the American First Warehouse and at Bullseye. Then I'll be at my birthday Rodney's Comedy Club. Got to come to that. And then McGuire's in Bohemia. They're so good to me. I just reach out like, yeah. They're like, do this one this year. Hopefully next year I'll get to do the brokerage. But these, did I not put any of these motherless? Fuck. There you go. Look at that. Add to stage. Let's go in reverse. Watch. Dupe. There you go. So I'll be at Bullseye. Are they up now? I'll be at fucking Rodney's and I'll be at fucking McGuire's. It's a fucking nice December. And I'll be at fucking the first American. Oh, by the way, we never watched this. Hold on.
By the way, yeah, you
go on. I'm sorry, Pete.
Ribeye was a choice, but I have yet to have a ribeye that I found. Sirloin's my favorite, and I've yet to find a ribeye I've liked more than filet, sirloin, or New York strip. Just saying. I've tried ribeye because I that's all I hear is that, and some people love the Delmonico, but maybe I haven't had the right ribeye yet.
I hear ladies love the Lou Monaco. He's not even in here, is he? By the way, look, if you don't get how dumb people are, they'll believe this. You ready? Here we go.
This is not the book you'd expect me to write. A lot of people look at me, the stark white shirt, the blue suit, and the gelled hair, and they think, oh,
I'm gonna stop it. Like, doesn't this seem like a Saturday Night Live skit?
Yes.
Like, I could see someone saying this as Gavin Newsom to make fun of him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
know this guy. I know this guy better than I'd ever want to know him. I get it. It's a story about living between two worlds, one of wealth and privilege and the other of more modest upbringing, the outsider on the inside.
You fucked your campaign manager's wife.
Interloper who learned to feel comfortable in many rooms. A story of...
I gotta plead ignorance.
I want you out of here by midnight.
I gotta plead ignorance here. Had I known it was frowned upon to bang my campaign manager's wife, I gotta plead ignorance. Go ahead.
It's so good because he pauses in true classic. He knows he's fucked, and he just goes, "I'll pretend I didn't know." Is that wrong?
Is that wrong?
Had I know, he's got nothing. He's got nothing, and he pauses. And he's like, "Hey, is that wrong?"
Yeah.
The Freddie Rubino show is at 8 o'clock. I feature, and then I jump in the car. I love fucking Carucci. I'm like, I'm coming from another gig. Get here when you get here, Gene. I'll start. It starts late. I'll start it later. Fucking probably leave it. If ever there was a night to drink to break the drinking thing, Rich Carucci, Matt Mead, same fucking room. Keanu, oh, you're doing that party tomorrow night, right? The old ball and chain isn't there. Finally, hate hanging out and drinking with her. All right, wait. Is there any more?
Let me know if you decide to come Sunday. I got to run out and get some White Claws.
I can't be in that room with him. Like
Okay.
Peter, you saw the video. You saw how it would play out. Here we go. Hold on. Let's watch a little more.
Self-doubt and, yes, ambition. I hope that whatever your opinions of me are, the openness, the honesty I felt in writing this and living it will resonate.
The world's first titanium nonstick pan.
He comes off as 1,000% dishonest.
What's that?
He just comes off as sleazy.
Yeah.
He's
a used car salesman. And it's just like,
they're more honest. They're more honest than him.
You're right. You're right.
He is not a genuine person. He's disingenuine to a point that you don't know. There's nothing true about him. Everything he says is made up, or at least comes out of his mouth sounding like it's made up, or just being said because it was what you did today. It was tested. You know what I mean? Like everything out of his mouth sounds like it was tested.
It's what we said. He's so used to getting away with it. There's a reason Kamala Harris doesn't realize how fucking stupid she is. Because she's used to getting away with shit.
I think she realizes how stupid she is, and she's like, I'm amazed I can get away with this shit. You can't be that
right. Maybe I'm not giving him enough credit. Either way. Six is not not tonight. Look, there's 6. There's my angel. Psst. Hey, baby. Psst. Poor baby. My little angel. She's perfect.
She is not.
My farts smelling so bad this truck isn't big enough for the both of us. Curtis John. Oh, Curtis John. I mean, if you want me to show up, I'm just telling you, it's gonna go like this.
Where's your ask, Frank?
You're making me uncomfortable, Gene.
Yeah.
Now, Gene, you know Frank is sensitive. We are here to have a LOADZZZ Christmas. Sensitive? This faggot puts tampons in his asshole. He got the COVID vaccine and a second shot on his back. Why are you so mean to me?
That's you.
Because you were born.
That's you.
That's it. That demon spawn needs eradicated. So, hey, what's for dessert?
Oh, we have pecan pie.
Can we ever have a great LOADZZZ Christmas? It's looking like a great Christmas for me, am I right? I know what will help. Pete get the Inkpay Anketplay, and I will get the Umtray Adderley set up to the Erigigay.
By the way,
and have a very gay new year. I'll be delivering all of the men and women this season, herpes and HPV.
I did see my shirt, which is foul. It's
at the LOADZZZ house. And I will say the Pig Latin's great. Like that's say what you want about Pat Dixon, but one of his best jokes is it's like you have to be careful of the N word, and he goes, you have to also be careful of the I word, Igernay. It's funny. It's funny, chicks. All right. All right. So there you go. Say America. Say have a good weekend, everybody.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
All right, dance us off, LOADZZZ-Point. That's the show. Thank you so much, Curtis, John, Mr. White, glad you're all the people that hang with us to end the week. You're the best.
Yeah, great.
I got
end
to
of the
go make
week.
Chino's picks. They'll be up soon.